This week on the program, it's a movie with so many Hitchcock references, you kind of wish you were just watching Psycho. It's What Lies Beneath. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Bathtub Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska.
Chris Fuhr.
And we hate movies. Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in. As always, that's right. We are finally getting to the bottom of What Lies Beneath from 2000, directed by Bobby Z himself, Robert Zemeckis. Oh, this is a movie for your parents. Your parents to go on like a pseudo-sexy date night. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I miss those pseudo-sexy date nights. You know, the thing is, I didn't really care for this movie that much, but if I had seen it in the theater now, as big movie stars, little sexy, little ghosties.
If I saw it now, I don't think I'd like it, but I would get a phenomenal nap. Just one of the better naps that you can have at the movies.
Nothing happens, my lord. Nothing
it is
happens.
Big time nothing.
Like, it's like 30 minutes and nothing happens for the first 30 minutes or so. But I kind of like that. I like settling in, like, ooh, New England.
But then once you hit that 30 minutes, something better start happening. Something better start happening.
You know what might start happening, actually? I might hit play real quick.
Coming soon to theaters.
Look at this.
It's the VHS trailer game.
Holy shit.
Favorite game about obsolete materials, hosted by me, your Jam Master, Steven Sadak.
Oh, I wish there was vodka in this.
Chris, don't you dare grumble. That's supposed to be me right now.
Yeah, Chris has no reason to grumble because he is in a comfortable lead here. He is the Boston Celtics of this game.
That doesn't bode well.
No, they're doing okay.
Dude, they're going to the fucking NBA championship.
Okay, currently fine, but generally speaking.
All right, basketball boys, what's the worst team in the NBA right now?
Good question. That would be not the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, I mean, right now, because there's like two or maybe three still playing.
No, in the whole
in the league.
game.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it would be like the Charlotte Hornets. That's you.
Oh, they're bad. Yeah.
I'm the Charlotte Hornets.
Yes. And Andrew is kind of actually the Knicks because he did pretty well, but it's still pretty far behind. Chris has 80 points. Andrew has 54 points. Eric has 22 points.
Still anyone's game.
Anybody's game.
We should say that this is the beginning of the Summer Blockbuster Extravaganza. So this is sort of, we're rounding the last corner here for this season. So
it's a statistical and mathematical improbability.
We can see what's gonna happen.
Sure. So I could just take a nap right now.
What is you should put on One Lies Beneath, dude. You'll go right out. What we're talking about, what is at stake, I believe, is a redo episode of We Hate Movies, as well as a cameo slush fund of their choice, and if we remember the third one, it is a We Love Movies episode of their choice as well. So it's a big kit and caboodle for this time around.
You upped the ante this year.
I did, yeah. So that's at stake. So everybody, there's still room, and I believe in the last couple, I'll try and like really jam some shit in there to try my best to make it that someone else could possibly win.
See, because that's what you should do, Steve, right? It's like Beneath the Planet of the Apes, right? Like you're going through, you're watching that movie, and you think it's one thing the whole way through. In this case, we're thinking the one thing Chris won. But then, the end of the movie, there's an atomic bomb that Charlton Heston explodes, and that could be some sort of bonus round, what with a DVD round and whatnot. And you're like, oh, I don't know, 50 points if you get this nothing movie I've heard about.
Sure.
The old Family Feud thing where it's like, hey, the first 24 minutes didn't count. Here's a fucking coin flip to see which family wins.
But that also means Family Feud. You got to walk over. You got to kiss me.
I'd love to be kissed.
Okay. Well, see, Eric should be doing the kissing because he's the one that's got the mustache.
I would have to host the show. Then maybe I take over the VHS trailer game.
Ooh. People have suggested that for next year that somebody else becomes Jam Master and I get thrown in the mix. It's an interesting idea.
I think so. And it might be the person who's won the most.
I think that
this.
Chris might be able to usurp me as Chain Master. Should he win? We don't know yet.
We'll see.
These
we'll
are
see
ideas we're having.
We'll see.
Okay, here we go.
All right, let's do it.
You know how to go, blah, blah, blah. If you bring in and you lose, da, 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 da. You know these. All right. Round one. There'll be 4 rounds. This is, by the way, off the 2000 VHS of What Lies Beneath.
Fuck
so keep DreamWorks in your mind. Keep the year 2000 in your mind. Think. Here we go. Round one.
Mm-hmm.
A game-changing... Oh, what a fool. Round one. Game Master's Clue.
Thanks. I forgot what we were doing for a second.
A game-changing animated blockbuster starring 2 SNL alums. Andrew Jupin.
Shrek.
It is Shrek for 5 big points.
Nice.
I like that. Yes.
Looks like you're living in the swamp now, Chris.
Oh, yeah, he's bathing in my shit. Oh, yeah, take that, Chris. Oh,
that outhouse was right next to there.
I was watching the trailer. I was like, that looks like almost like a fun movie, you know, like because it's mostly about the fun fairy tale jokes in the trailer. It's like, come see a movie about these fairy tale jokes. Oh, look what the Pinocchio's up to. That kind of stuff.
Sure. It leaves out all the classically repulsive lines like "My taint is cracking,"
and then they're just singing the Macarena.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
There's no Smash Mouth in it whatsoever. All right, round 2. Here we go.
No Smash Mouth in the trailer? Are you kidding
me?
It
was an early trailer. It was like coming May. It was like nobody knew what this thing was.
Fuck, dude, that was a fucking different time. Thank you very much.
It was a pre-Shrek America. You know what I mean?
God, if I could go back.
It was my America. It was pre-Shrek America.
If I could change one
gross
thing.
Little swamp monsters. What are you changing, dude?
I would not stop 9/11 or Hitler or any of that. I would stop Shrek.
That's the move. All right, round 2. On that somber note, Game Master's Clue. A star-studded underwater potboiler starring a New Jersey 80s musician who had a brief dalliance as a hunky actor. Underwater war potboiler, by the way. It's a war movie. Andrew Jupin?
U571.
Ooh, there it is.
Starring, you bet your ass, John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi is in it.
Can I tell you how I saw that movie in theaters really quickly?
Please.
Because it came out, I was still underage to see R-rated movies at the time, and Gladiator was out. And we were like, all right, let's buy tickets to U571 and then sneak into the Gladiator. And then the prick fucking manager, the theater had like a cut through middle hallway where you get from one end to the other without going back out to the lobby. So we were like, oh, buy U571 over here, walk across Gladiator over here. This dude cuts us off at the pass with his fucking hands on his hips like, which theater you think you're going to? Wow. And we were like, U571. And he goes, yeah. And if I catch you in the other one, I'm calling the fucking cops.
What are they going to do?
Police.
Get the police officers in here.
Months later, that guy would become my fucking assistant manager at the multiplex, and he was one of the biggest fucking pricks I've ever met in my life.
Sounds like it is.
Did he remember you? Oh, there's the theater jumper.
No, he didn't, but it turned out his fucking older brother took my sister to prom, like back in the 90s, and I was like, all right, well, your brother, you know, he seemed like a nice dude, but you, sir, fucking suck a dog's dick.
You're practically family.
Kind of sounds like Conor O'Malley's character in I Saw the TV Glow a little bit.
I'll take your word for it.
For anyone who's seen it and anyone knows who Conor O'Malley is. He's really fun in that movie. Here we go. Round 3. Game Master's Clue.
Whoa.
A semi-autobiographical love letter to 70s rock by a writer-director who lived and reported it, man. Andrew Jupin again.
Almost Famous?
It's Almost Famous.
Look at that.
Chris, what's wrong? Is your headphones working?
Chris was, to be fair,
Chris raised his hand.
He did raise his hand right after Andrew.
This is what happens every time is he gets the Shrek thing and then Eric starts acting like his donkey.
That's right. I'm your donkey.
You know what? That one, though, because it was like 70s rock, semi-autobiographical for his second dudes. You know what else was around that time? I think it was 2001. Was that Rockstar movie?
Yeah, Rockstar.
Yeah. I was almost thinking of Detroit Rock City as well. That was a few years before, I think.
Yeah, I think like 98 maybe or something like that.
Did anyone watch the director's cut of Almost Famous?
Yes.
I never have.
Yes. Untitled. It's great.
Is it
I like
great?
It is.
Yeah.
It's
That's
been
a
a
movie.
really long time since I've even watched Almost Famous in general. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, and I remember being like,
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
like
like
it a
wow.
lot
that.
at the time, but it's been a while.
I love that movie.
I hadn't rewatched it in ages, and then when the untitled cut came out on 4K, I bought it and watched that for the first time. I think it might even be better than the theatrical cut. It's a really good movie. Yeah, it's long as fuck, but
Yeah.
real
It is
good.
very long.
More Hoffman, at least? There
That's
better
a
be
good
more
call.
Hoffman.
I'm not sure. I don't
is there more
remember.
Gandalf?
There's definitely more
Little bit
Gandalf,
more.
dude. Absolutely.
And talking trees for sure.
All right, last round. Here it comes. Christopher
Mm.
Lee shows up. Ooh, hello, Stillwater.
Ooh, let's get on the tour bus with James Fallon.
Here it comes. Round 4.
Mm.
Game Master's Clue. A Clintonian fable about the excesses of congressional hearings and oversight. This time about Andrew Jupin.
The Contender.
It's The Contender.
Oh,
Yeah,
man!
that's it.
Yeah!
A clean sweep for
Look
Andrew
at
Jupin.
that.
Needed that
That's
clean
great.
sweep.
Yeah.
Look at that. That put Andrew within 6 points.
Yes.
Wow.
Chris Cabin.
Look at that.
There you go. So there you
Look
go.
at
And
this. Look at
Eric
this.
might be able
The
to
game.
Yeah, I'm catching up.
You're catching up.
I'm catching up.
Yeah.
So what does lie beneath? That's a great question.
The
Yeah.
VHS trailer game. Because it's lies. Because the opening, right? It's like, what lies beneath?
Oh, sure.
Because
Yeah,
it's
that
full
checks
of
out.
lies. This movie's
Sure.
full of lies, and the game is rigged.
Did
Uh-huh.
or
now
something.
I'm guessing by Eric and Steve's reactions, this was the first time you'd seen this movie.
Yes.
I think my mom rented it and I was kind of in and out of the room when it was on. and
Yeah, that's
I feel
that's one way to
I
watch it.
didn't miss anything. 20 years
Chris,
later
did
than
you
I
did you
realized.
see it in theaters or no?
Oh yeah, I saw it in theater. It sucked.
Yeah.
See, it must have been Andrew or Chris, because you guys have been harping on this movie. We've been doing this show 14 years or more than that. Who
Mhm.
the fuck knows how long?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we've been mentioning this is going to be an episode, I think, since we started the show.
Yes.
And here it is, finally. I saw this in theaters. This opened the week I started working at the multiplex. So I started working on like a Tuesday or something, doing like, early training stuff, and then it opened on that Friday. So this was one of the first ever like I got to see it for free excuses I have in my life. So I remember just being like, oh man, how great is this? Like, I'm gonna be able to see all these free movies. How fucking cool. Harrison Ford, Robert Zemeckis, Michelle Pfeiffer in this movie. Awesome. Oh man, was I let down. Boy, oh boy, was I let down. And I was letting everybody know about it on that staff, how shitty I thought the movie was. And also the fact that the trailer 100% tells you everything in the movie. It tells you every single turn. It confirms every single mystery, all in this trailer. And I'm going off about it. And the fucking, not the same manager, the big cheese guy, this old fucker, this old New England fucker whose name so perfectly was Dick, just hears me going off about it and just starts laying into me. And I don't know if he had even seen it or what the deal was, or if it was like besmirching the product on the floor or what. But he starts going off, oh yeah, you think it's so bad? What was so bad about it? Tell me what was so bad about it. Do you think you could have done a better job?
That's always the
I
greatest.
love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh
and I
my
just
God.
went, maybe.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, rest in piss, Dick.
You think you could write a better movie than Clock, Greg? Good fucking luck.
What is that mystery? This was the first screenplay Clark Gregg had ever been hired to write, and I don't know why.
Just explain to kids at home who Clark Gregg is, right? It's like the one guy that shows up in all the Marvel movies that wears a suit and is like, I'm from S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
Yeah.
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
it.
Agent whatever from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
He's mostly an actor. He's appeared in tons and tons of stuff. He wrote 3 movies. This one, oh my God, what was that middle one? That was a fun middle one he did.
Choke.
Choke, right?
Oh,
Which
right.
I remember being not good.
Not
I don't
good.
think I
this book.
saw it. It was
Yeah.
Rockwell, and it's a Chuck Palahniuk.
Palahniuk.
Yeah, that.
Gesundheit.
Yes, indeed.
And then
Horrid.
he did Trust Me in 2013, which is, as Andrew pointed out to me earlier, he directed it, he wrote it, he starred in it.
What is Trust
Oh,
Me?
my-
I have no idea what this is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you. Exactly.
It's from like 2013. He plays a
talent
like a
agent.
talent
of some
agent.
kind.
Yeah, it's like an industry comedy. It's an industry comedy.
Well, it's interesting. This movie, apparently, a documentary filmmaker, Sarah Karnachian, adapted a personal experience with the paranormal as a script treatment featuring a retirement age couple dealing with a restless but compassionate spirits. DreamWorks bought that. They're like, hey, Clark Gregg, why don't you figure it out?
Wow. Okay. So this lady's fucking husband killed someone.
Exactly. Well, not so compassionate, this spirit.
Well, wait, whose dick did he hand job? What? How did that happen? Like,
I think he saw fucking like Bobby Zemeckis, like, you know, push a lady off a bridge under the cover of night or something, and was like, "Hey, I saw that." And he was like, "Hey, you want to write What Lies Beneath?" And like that was how it started. I don't understand it. Like, you figured there would have been like, I don't know, some TV episodes, or maybe he'd written some other things before, but just to be handed screenplay duty for a big, what did we say? It was like $100 million movie from Universal with 2 huge stars and a huge director. What the fuck?
$100 million for what?
Yeah, where did that money get flushed? Dude, I mean, honestly, Harrison Ford, you're getting the deal together for this movie in the late 90s, right? So like he's still, you know, huge powerhouse Harrison Ford. She was only a few years off from Catwoman, and like, well, she had that big Robert Redford movie. What was that, Chris? Was she not Up Close and Personal?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
So she's still, you know, a known.
They're great stars. These are good stars in your movie, but what are you doing with that money besides giving it to the talent? You're just doing CGI shots that you don't need to do.
You also had to pay to get Miranda Otto from Australia in a crate.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That the quarantine time that takes for her to come from Australia back to America.
And you have to buy all those big leaves that she eats and the bamboo. And
but Steve is correct. This is the time when there's part of every production budget is saving someone from the wilds of Australia. Yeah, and then they have to act in all of our movies now.
I think I know what the Clark Gregg thing is, because I remembered. He did show up in a lot of David Mamet movies.
Yes.
Like, he was his guy for a little bit there. He's in State and Maine. He's in Things Change.
So are you saying David Mamet, like, threw this away? Was like, here, why don't you do it?
Yeah, well, because Mamet was doing fucking, what's it called? Write-ups, like, tune-ups. Yeah, punch-ups on scripts for all throughout the 90s, like, constantly. So I would bet he gets one. He's like, Clark, I know you wrote a few things. Why don't you take a hand on this? You know, Bobby Z's going to do it. Who knows?
Right. Yeah. Hey, Clark, you know how you're always like pushing scripts my way? And I throw them in the garbage immediately? Well, here's one that you can write.
Well, the person that had the treatment or whatever that Steve was alluding to, Sarah Kurno-Chan, had an interesting career. She directed Marjo, a big documentary from the 70s.
Great movie.
She wrote 9.5 Weeks. Summersby as well.
Oh boy!
So just let her write it. I don't know.
Yeah, so she's got actual screenplay experience. I don't understand this.
If she wrote it, something might happen within the first 140 pages, as opposed to nothing happening and then a little something happens. A little something.
It looks like she had a lot of writers. She was someone brought in, perhaps. There's a lot of writers on these movies, so I don't know.
Well, somebody had to. John Sayles was doing it for so long for everybody. Somebody had to take the load off. Like, so you had to get people like Mamet. And yeah, I guess you throw this to, like, I don't know why they didn't. I bet you probably because the original version was good and was supposed to be for like a $20 million movie and not a $100 million movie. Those are two different animals.
And maybe it ended 25 minutes earlier. That would have helped.
Oh my God. Would that be something? I mean, like, again, if this, because the thing is, like, I mean, you're a Hitchcock expert, Andrew. Are a lot of Hitchcock movies 2 hours and 10 minutes? I don't believe so.
No, I mean, some of them hit that. I think like North by Northwest is over 2, but Vertigo's
they go across
definitely
America
over 2.
Forever.
Vertigo's definitely over 2, which this movie like kind of references. But the one that this movie references the most, Psycho, that's under 2 hours. Yeah, I think Psycho's like 20 minutes shorter than this movie or something like that.
Rear Window is a tight.
There's a lot of Rear Window in this movie.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and that's like what's weird. It's like him playing the hits. Oh, $1.50 on Rear Window. Yeah. It's like him playing all the Hitchcock hits, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I already have these movies on DVD. Like, I can just go home and enjoy them because they're better made. And I mean, this isn't like an ill-made movie, but like, you know, craft-wise, anyway.
I have a question. Maybe this can start.
Yeah.
Does this movie let Harrison Ford down, or does Harrison Ford let the movie down? Because I think he is pretty bad in this, and I don't know if it's like miscast, didn't care.
Both are bad. I think it's really
horrifically underwritten might be part of it.
I think he's okay in it. I think the screenplay does a disservice to him because at the very end, it's like, hey, out of nowhere, now you're a fucking maniac, and he's got to play maniac, and I don't know that he does that so well.
At least he doesn't do, because that happens a lot in especially these 90s thrillers that we talk about. When the guy who's been normal the whole movie turns into a maniac, at least he doesn't do, well, give the lady a prize. She figured it out. It starts bebopping and scatting for no reason.
Cartoonish and ridiculous. And Zemeckis is out of his element here. And why are you trying to do the Hitchcock stuff when your contemporary Brian De Palma is doing it much better?
Yeah,
of course. But I mean, also there's no color to this movie. It looks like fucking bland as hell. Like
a lot of blues, a lot of seafoam greens, and what have you.
Silvers and whites and grays, and it's fucking disgusting. Just like if nothing happened, you don't remember everything because it just feels like a breeze going through a window.
It's a ghost movie. That's why it's got to be blue and silver and dark.
What if
translucent?
When nothing is happening, there may or may not be a little fucking ghost face somewhere off in the CGI.
Boy,
distance.
that shit is just so totally uninteresting. It's like they took the thing from remember in The Mummy when they're getting chased by that huge sandstorm and the mummy's fucking face is in it? They do that at the graveyard scene at the end of this movie.
The last shot of the movie is Michelle Pfeiffer putting a flower on this lady's grave, and then her face, if you look the right way, is in the snow, and it's like
I did not notice that at all. I did not notice that at all. It makes the movie worse now that I know that.
It does make the movie worse.
Little cinematic magic eyes or whatever. It's so stupid. I hate that touch so much. And that's the thing, Bobby Z, he has always been like a moth to a flame when it comes to new Cinematech, and I will always respect him for that. Because someone's got to be out there trying this shit, right? Someone had to be out there trying that garbage motion capture for that Beowulf that he did, so we could get The Irishman 15, 20 years later. You know what I mean?
Oi, me balls.
Oh, look, me tallywhacker may be falling out of me robes.
Oi, me clangers are out. Oh, help me, my clangers.
That's what's beneath. That's what's beneath.
Swinging about.
I mean, I guess we start with it's a couple. Michelle Pfeiffer wakes up in a bathtub. Get ready for the haunted bathtub, man.
That's what I thought this movie was. Until today, I thought it was the haunted bathtub movie. I'm like, ooh, baby, let's get wet.
I don't know how you argue it isn't, Eric. I really don't. That's where the ghost mostly hangs out as well. Not only Michelle Pfeiffer, but the ghost is mostly there as well.
It would make sense if you find out that at the end he had killed her in the bathtub.
Sure.
And that's sort of what you know what I mean? Why the bathtub?
He did.
Does he?
Yeah.
No. Oh, he's just holding her.
He did kill her, right?
Yeah, he drowned her in that bathtub.
Oh, he does. He does.
Yeah.
He does that big story about she had taken pills.
Yeah.
And there's way more gravity and to that scene. There's way more to that scene than the turn at the end.
Yes.
That's the pills thing is the fake thing, but
I
he
would have
did
preferred
drown her in the tub.
He just calls 911. There it is. That's the ending of the movie instead of doing the turn, because I'd rather have this just be like a spooky domestic thriller versus going all the way of I'm gonna kill you now.
It would also be more in line with the idea of what the movie is, I think, trying to be about, which is trying to turn empty nest syndrome into a thriller. Which is weird, but if you're going to do that, it would be smarter to end that with nothing is wrong. We just have a new life now. And you don't have to keep switching different kinds of lives. But because they do this insane thing at the end of it, you're like, oh, it's all bullshit. Fuck it. Get it out of here.
Because you do that, you spend so much of the is it or isn't it, and just it is, dude. It fucking obviously is.
And that's where you veer away from Hitchcock, right? Because Hitchcock would never be and of course it's a ghost, right?
Yeah.
The ambivalence would be there through and through. You would not have this CGI corpse coming out and pulling Harrison Ford down. Like, it just, the third act of this movie is one of the biggest, like, script collapses I've rewatched as of late. I could not, I had not rewatched this since theaters. So it was like, I remembered the gist of it, but man, this third act, garbage town. But yeah, so empty nest syndrome, good call. Wait, okay, what?
She's waking up in a bathtub. She is Michelle Pfeiffer is Claire Spencer. Her husband is Norman. Their daughter...
Norman. Is everybody paying attention?
Wow. Their dirter is Kate, or actually her dirter is Caitlin, who is about to go to college. That whole thing about the dead ex-husband means nothing to nobody, and I don't know what it's just confusing.
Like, because they're using it like photos of him early on and whatever to try to set up like this mystery around Michelle Pfeiffer's character. Also, like, oh, does she have skeletons in the closet? You know what I mean? And like all of this, the movie's like so obsessed with all these weird cryptic redirects or whatever, but all of that comes to nothing. This daughter, I mean, she has more scenes in the trailer than she has in this movie. There's like deleted scenes of her in it.
Maybe what's happening is her husband did die, crossed over, became a ghost, and then this Norman's victim, they got together on a train, a ghost train, right? And they said, let's crisscross and swap hauntings.
Oh, there we go. I'll haunt a total stranger and you can haunt my family. Oh, I see. Oh, I like that. And in the middle of it, these ghosts may or may not be having sex with one another.
I like that.
Ectoplasm.
And basically she's about to go to college that day. Harrison Ford's trying to get a morning sex going, but it's a little too late for morning sex. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's up and around.
Yeah, like the coffee's on. The coffee's on. Your daughter's packing a fucking cardboard box with all her belongings.
After someone showers, morning sex is no longer morning sex. It's sort of a
because you would have to re-shower is your theory here.
Yeah, I don't buy this. These people are freaks. I mean, like later in this night, they hear the fucking from across the room, like, competition. It's a good old-fashioned fuck off. Let's fuck. Here we go. You're going to get louder. You're going to get louder. You think these people are like, oh, yeah, the daughter's in. We shouldn't fuck. That's right. That's, No, they fuck when the kids around it. I mean,
but they do, but they don't fuck. And
they don't fuck here.
He's like, oh, well, I guess I'll go walk the dog and walk off this rejection.
Yeah, he's like walking the dog and beating off at the same time. You take one, I'll take one.
He jerks off at the pier.
He's walking down the street with the dog, but he's kind of like hunched over, like, oh my God, this erection. Very uncharacteristic of a Harrison Ford character. He turns out one of the biggest reveals in this movie, honestly, because he does the very creepy fucking arm around your neck, good morning kind of thing.
Yes,
and then after the rejection, he's like, fine, I'll go walk the dog. And he turns around. And he's wearing this Rolling Stones t-shirt?
Yes,
that was surprising.
That was shocking and weird. But then he wraps the dog's leash around his penis and tosses a tennis ball.
Go get it. Cooper, hey, Coop, go get it.
And it's not stopping until I see purple down there. That's it's got to be nice and tight. Nice and tight for Daddy.
God damn it.
It's a comedy show.
Exactly.
This dog is very convenient when he's around, and he just is written out of the movie for 20s of minutes.
Oh, just like the fucking psychiatrist? That guy disappears.
The friend, Joe Morton himself. I couldn't believe it.
The great Joe Morton.
She's also at this moment when he does the arm wraparound. She is spying on the neighbors next door, Miranda Otto and James Remar, and she's like, "Oh, they're fighting again," or whatever. And it's like, lady, the empty nest hasn't even happened yet, and you've already picked up the most obnoxious hobby, spying on the neighbors through the window because you have nothing better to do.
Remar innocent, by the way. He's got my favorite thing in the whole movie, which we'll get to. But
he looks good too in this. This is a nice look for Remar.
The long hair, the professor,
James Remar.
Like, how often does that guy get to play an academic? It was very awesome.
Do you think him and Miranda Otto just came back from honeymooning in Tokyo? We actually really enjoyed our little honeymoon there. We won't be bombing. Can't be bombing that.
Kyoto.
Oh, Kyoto, that's right.
Yeah.
It's very important to the Japanese people that we don't bomb the state of Maine, or Vermont, rather. It's also where I teach college English or whatever the fuck I'm doing in this movie. Not enough Remar, I'll say that.
Not nearly enough Remar.
Yeah.
Zemeckis is clearly knows about 1/900 scumbag though, because he plays him as you think he's a scumbag. You're supposed to think he's the bad guy, and of course he is not.
It's kind of amazing. He kind of does the reverse, actually. Give the lady what she's won, kind of thing. Because like the first hour of the movie, he's this big red herring and dark and brooding. And the second the air comes out of that balloon, he is the nicest guy anyone's ever met. He's just like, hey, how's it going? Like he's like making jokes. He's smiling all the time.
I think that might be kind of like what it's like to be around James Remar in person, right? You're like, oh fuck, like here's this dude. I've seen him play a tough sleazo in, you know, Everything Under the Sun almost. And then he's actually like a sweet guy.
Okay.
I totally buy it. I would totally buy that.
And you know, this whole thing with Michelle Pfeiffer's Claire, just like snooping on the neighbors. It's just like, if this poor woman wants to cry in her yard, let her cry in her yard. Why are you coming over bothering her?
God, that fence is nowhere near big enough, I guess. Jesus Christ.
She's trying to get over it. She's looking through it, looking through knotholes. You are crazy.
He's a freak. Like they're both freaks. I think. Like you said, like him coming behind her with the arm like that. For all we know, that's part of the play. That is part of their whole thing.
Could be.
It does. It would not surprise me.
We call that.
Yes,
like a choke slams his wife. So,
An activator? Is that a technical term?
No, I just made that up. I enjoyed it though.
Well, I don't know all your weird sex blogs that you read, Steve.
I'm reading nothing but sex blogs. I live in 2008 and I read nothing but sex blogs.
But you also
Steve's sex tumblers.
Well, because it's sex documentaries, right?
Yes, exactly.
Or documentaries, just like weird British TV shows. So.
Now you could have started this movie, and you could have started it right at like the scene where she's like, oh. Boy, the house is empty, isn't it? Let's get fucking, because you just have this dumbass quick drop-off scene with this dirter. We're meeting the fucking freshman dorm roommate. Are you kidding me, movie?
And the roommate's name is Beatrice or something. We're giving everyone all these like 1950s names to be like Hitchcock, right?
Oh, good call, yeah.
Because Warren is another one.
Warren,
Teddy, no one's called that anymore. Templeton. Who's it? There's no Templetons left.
This Nia Templeton. So she drops her off the kid. She's sobbing on the way home. She's like, oh, I almost made it, which is, you know, I get it. That's fine.
I think that's part of the thing that it really sucks. I mean, like, if you're going to say why this is an empty nest thriller, it's because you have to see her say goodbye, and you have to see her be like, hey, I'm upset about this. I don't know how to deal with this. Like,
I don't think you need to see it at all, dude. She fucking starts talking about it in this bedroom scene. This is 2 hours and 10 minutes, Chris Cabin. We got to cut something.
Yeah, you don't need it. You kind of don't. I see what Chris is saying, but you kind of don't need it at all. You don't even need the daughter to be played by an actor. Just be like, oh, ever since Caitlin left.
Yeah, she left this morning.
If you're going to relate to it so much, I think you do need to see her. She needs to be someone you know and a character a little bit. If you want to talk about shit you could fucking cut, how about the 15 minutes of going through the hallway before the scare comes? How about the fucking 25 minutes of just roaming in the fucking front of the yard?
Too much suspense for you.
Yeah, that's all just heart-beating suspense.
There's a couple of real pulse-pounding shit in this movie.
Really, just too much.
I had to take a break. I had to stop like 45 minutes in. It was so thrilling.
It's so scary.
It was so spooky, scary stuff. What was I going to say about all that? The hallway, the tension there. Oh, there's made mention at some point about like, oh yeah, we bought this old house and we've gutted it and we're working through this remodeling. And like a cheap Lifetime movie we've been talking about recently, like the reno's done. This is a gorgeous house. You see every inch of this house. There's not one room where it's like plastic sheets on the wall or we're still painting that or whatever. This house is finished.
There's like we're trying to get some psychology in Harrison Ford. So it's like, it's his father's old house that like they weren't with the dad. And then eventually like he went under the thumb of the dad to just follow in his footsteps. And then he became kind of a daddy's boy, which is kind of interesting, but it's not enough in the movie.
Right.
Again, like there's so many scenes of Michelle Pfeiffer just like, again, looking at a fucking hallway and then the dog comes, as opposed to like, let's explore his character.
Right.
She's jealous. Let's explore that too. Like, let's tell me stuff.
His character is like, oh my God, my father is dead. That's so crazy. And it's like, you're like 60. Come on. He's supposed to be dead.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with Harrison Ford, you would wish then, if that's what you're actually going to play that up, have him, there's scenes with him with other guys. Is he trying to be super dominant, or is he super submissive around those guys?
Sure.
Like you can play things like that up, but like it's just Harrison Ford being normal guy, like for the most part. And then when somebody says like your father, he gets a little tense. That's about it.
But we're marinating in this scenery of Vermont for so long with their lives to be like, this is just an ordinary couple, which you kind of do want you to like, let your guard down. These are just nice people. And then this shit starts happening, but there's too much of it. And there's too much shit that happens.
So Michelle, they drop the kid off. Michelle Pfeiffer wants to have sex. They've kind of been talking about having sex all day. Harrison Ford is working on his sexily working on his computer.
His big ass Apple 2000 laptop.
He looks hot as fuck here, right?
Yeah, no shirt, just the underwear on. Typing this thing. I was like, just a minute, I'm working on my paper. And she's like, oh, okay. She picks up some science book and she's like, ooh, this is interesting. A bunch of sailor cells gang divided a virginal cheerleader cell.
Yep.
Talk about gang stuff. Oh shit! Now here it comes. Yep. You're gonna get it.
Yep, here it goes. And he's just like, "You want to fool around?" And she's like, "Yep." I mean, they're so horny at the beginning of this movie. It's like it's been so long since you've seen like horny middle-aged people in a movie. I was like, "What's wrong with them? What is wrong with them?"
Usually in a movie nowadays, middle-aged people are just like on the phone, like, "Can you believe it? Spider-Man just went by the window."
They're flirting.
That's it.
At best.
That's it. I don't know. And that's a wrap on the middle-aged.
Hello, Bob. Yeah, hey, Tom. Do you have any Infinity Stones? No. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Do you have any Infinity Stones?
Gang divide my cheerleader. Have you? You've been looking at my history, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want that. I don't want that in our lives, Michelle.
Yes, don't look at his history. You might not like what you find.
Exactly.
That's right. But yeah, so they start making out, and wouldn't you know it, you just hear Miranda Otto getting railed from next door there.
Yep.
And then this is like, she gets up like, oh my God, like they're really going at it. Harrison Ford's like, you want me to close the window? No, it's a sex free for all. Yeah,
Remar's giving her the re-ram today.
Yes,
the re-ram.
You know, I was in the Warriors once. I was a young, sexy man in the Warriors. Miranda Otto, that doing anything for you?
Yeah, I once wore a vest without anything on underneath it.
I was kind of the spicy one, you know. They didn't know what to do with me. I was kind of the rough one. I didn't fit into what they wanted to do. And then
ask your dad about the Warriors. He'd really be excited about it.
But you know what? I can be a good father to you. I was a father to the world's most favorite serial killer, Dexter. I was a beautiful father to a beautiful boy.
So she says, leave it open. He goes, think we can take him. And then, my God, you want to talk about stuff you really do not get to see in major motion pictures like this anymore. They get down on the bed, they're making out or whatever, and he's like, we're going to get into this or whatever, and he goes down out of frame. He comes back up. Her leg is now over his shoulder, and he says, and speak up, as in, like, I'm about to go downtown, you start yelling in ecstasy, so Remar can hear it across the way.
Oh, I want to hear it from the crowd. Come on, let's go.
All right, so then... All right, let's do this really quick. It won't take us very long. A list of Harrison Ford characters who do or don't eat out. So now we know that Norman Spencer does.
Strike out all those Jack Ryans. Get all those Jack Ryans right the fuck out.
I would even say Indeed probably doesn't either.
It's the 30s, dude. He's like, come on, Marion, it's time for your pleasure. He does not.
No,
exactly.
That's fair. The President in Air Force One also does not.
Han Solo does.
Han Solo eats out. Yes,
absolutely does.
Rick Deckard eats robo pussy.
Sure.
I only go in for that artificial tail. You see what I'm saying?
If he remembers how to, regarding Henry does.
Depending. All right. No, in the beginning of the movie, he does. Afterwards, he's like, "What's that?"
He might relearn. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie in a long time, but he might relearn.
I used to munch box so hard, and then I got shot in the head, and I forgot that I liked doing it.
What do we think about President James Marshall from Air Force One? That's on. I feel like that's on the line. I could go.
I'm gonna get you off on my plane.
I mentioned him already. I said I don't think he does.
Yeah, he's
fighter pilot. But you know who does? Richard Kimball.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I did eat out my wife.
That's why he's got the whole beard there. You know what? The guy in Morning Glory probably did as a younger pup, but not these days. The one you meet in the movie does not. Absolutely.
The newscasting comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're totally right. He got tired of it in like the late 80s and gave it up.
Sensitive cop is in Witness is definitely eating out Amish Kelly McGillis. That's definitely happening.
Yes.
No question about that. I think actually, doesn't he go downtown?
He shows her what electricity is by going down on her.
I think, doesn't he?
Feel it in my
No, I don't
veins.
think he's going downtown, but the guy he plays in 6 Days, 7 Nights, that guy goes downtown, definitely.
Sure.
I'll tell you, one yes is frantic, one no is the conversation.
That guy in the conversation, no, that guy's doing weird stuff to ladies and paying for it.
By the way, that's why he's so frantic. He can't find his wife. He wants to eat her out.
Yes.
You know what? Couple the conversation with his character in Apocalypse Now. I don't think does it either. I don't think at the Coppola Fords he does not.
I thought there might be a list of this online. I googled Harrison Ford cunnilingus. There's not much.
We're
here.
making it right now. This is it.
The only thing
This
I got
is the list.
is Harrison Ford nude scenes. They're not that nude. But what lies beneath is all over this website.
What about the gruff cop from Hollywood Homicide? How's he?
That guy does.
I think so. Yeah, that's a yes. I'm pretty sure on that.
That's definitely a yes.
Excellent.
This ad on this website says, "Click here to find glory holes."
Ooh, Eric, there you go.
It's got quite a provocative image on this website right here.
I thought it was a Provasic image on that website you were going to say.
Brought to you by Provasic.
So we're at minute 4 of this film, which is good.
Sure.
We could have skipped to the ending. Not much happens here.
Right here is when she starts, like, he goes away. He's at work doing cell division or whatever the fuck he's doing.
Vague whatever for whatever genetic research this dude's doing in this movie,
but
man.
He might have cured cancer, and that's worth at least 2 women dead.
Oh, for sure. Easily.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
There's like some stuff where like the door starts opening up on her. This is when she has her big Miranda Otto scene, which is almost tense. Like she hears Miranda Otto crying in front of the fence, and she like pushes her eye up against the hole there, and then you see Miranda Otto's big eye coming back at you.
Right.
This might have got a jump in the theater, possibly.
I don't think so.
Did.
I don't think so. I don't
remember either way, but like, man,
not even timed well. It's not even timed well. Like it's just kind of like
guys.
No,
it did well. This made almost $300 million. People,
That
there must have been
means
good word of
nothing.
mouth, Chris. There must have been good word of mouth.
It beat the X-Men, by the way, which is an
Yeah.
incredible thing.
Well,
I want
to
to go back
Eric's
to that
point,
world.
you know what the word of mouth is? Holy shit, Harrison Ford fucking eats pussy in this movie.
yeah.
Let's get to the theater.
Take the note. Let's do that in new movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, I would
Dial
watch
of
more
Destiny. He should have been trying to figure it out.
Dial a doggy style, dude. Let's fucking do it.
Yes.
Sex back in movies.
American Graffiti, yes, no, maybe so.
Oh, that guy definitely.
Well,
Yeah.
look, you know what? If you ask
it's the 50s.
hang on.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's the 50s.
Yeah.
They
I
didn't
think
invent it yet.
Yeah, he is a cowboy. He's
fair.
trying to be a Texas guy, so probably not.
That's fair.
Force
Yeah.
10 from Navarone, that's a no.
Burt Reynolds didn't come down with the tablets about how to eat pussy. All right, let me tell you everything. It's 1971. We got a new thing. I just invented it.
Gather around, followers.
All right,
Got these rules.
I was talking to a real burning bush, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you got to put your tongue in up. You got to swirl it a little there. And yeah, I'll tell you the next 9 steps tomorrow.
Dip your tongue in Tabasco first.
Tomorrow.
All right, I'm answering. Wait, what's that Italian guy saying? No, it's not gay. How can it be gay? It's like literally the opposite of gay.
That
talking about?
Italian guy.
But she's like checking with Miranda Otto. Miranda Otto is like cryptically crying. She's like, I can't with him. I don't oh, what am I saying? And she just runs away. And it's like,
she's like,
scary.
oh God, he's back. And like,
Yes.
she runs in the house and Remar pulls in with the fucking Geo that he drives to the university or whatever. Rule for spying on your neighbors. Couple of things here. One,
don't do it. One.
Wait till the sun goes down.
Oh, so you're pro. You're pro it. You should do it. But
dude, listen. You, there's two people on the show that are homeowners, and you're allowed to do whatever you want in your home that you own.
I'm asking you do look at your neighbors or not?
I don't have any neighbors that I can really see. I mean, if I look over, off my balcony over here, I've seen pokes.
These guys in the city, the city style. Here's what they do all night long. Ooh, the bright lights of the big city. Let me see what I can find, right?
Oh, dude, just doing.
Andrew, this backfires at night as well when she's spying on Remar with the giant rear window binoculars.
Rule number two. Only use the eyes that God gave you.
Yeah.
Any sort of big ass, binoculars. That's how she gets caught at night. You're totally right.
You need a book in your hand. You're like, oh, I was reading a book. You know what I mean? As opposed to being like, or adjust these goggles.
Use a telescope and be like, oh no, I was trying to find the fucking sky.
At least that's a good excuse. At least.
Hold on, excuse me. Are you Mercury? Sorry.
You're Uranus. Sorry, I'll look for Mercury up in the sky.
But she is freaked out here. She's paranoid about it. She wants to go, investigate. She thinks there's, domestic violence happening here. And Harrison Ford's like, why don't we try minding our own business? You ever think about that?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't want in on it at all. Mainly because I feel like if this character had less going on at work, he might be a little more intrigued. But he's working on the big paper.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's got to give a speech because it's going to be a preview of his big paper.
And it's the thing that's going to stop people from thinking about his daddy. It's going to, they're going to think about him now.
It's kind of great. There's one moment where like they're just kind of getting into bed, and it's early on where he's like, you'll never believe what happened to me, Claire. I was that guy at my office I really respect. He came up and he's like, are you Norman Spencer's son? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, did you write that paper? He's like, and he just thought that I wrote the paper, but I had to tell him my dad did. And she's like, you're so sensitive about that. And he gets like really pissed. Like, it's actually the best Ford acting in the movie. It's all underneath his face. He's fucking furious. And he's just like, well, I guess I should watch that then. That's the movie that I don't get.
But also, like, if this is so sensitive to you, maybe don't completely follow in your father's footsteps to the point of which you take a position at his university that he taught at, and then renovate his house.
Yeah, that's a good call. Because especially, like, doesn't she say something about they used to live in Boston or something like that and had like a great life there, and then it was like, gotta go teach at Daddy's university now.
Exactly. Like he's basically doing the Hunter Fieri school of nepotism, where he's just following in his father's footsteps, just sitting there on the sidelines, going on driver's dive-ins and dives. It's good. Eric knows what's talking about.
I know all about Hunter Fieri. My God.
Is this kid getting in on the Triple D? Is that right?
He's getting in on the Triple D.
He's rolling out?
He's rolling out. He's rolling in. He's everywhere now. He's He's even on the guys' grocery games, if you could believe it. If you could believe it.
Fuck me. Going to work with your father every day like that? I don't know.
Bizarre.
Yeah. Someone's got to wear the crown. Somebody's got to put it on one of these days.
That's true. So Ford is like, all right, listen, he works at the university. I'll ask around the psych department, see if, get a temperature here. What do people feel about this fella? She's like, all right, that sounds good. No, it's not. It's not good enough at all. She's got to go over the next morning under the auspices of, here's a welcome to the neighborhood basket. Get the fuck off my property.
Surprised there wasn't
welcome baskets.
Shocked there wasn't like a recorder in there, some type of audio equipment to try to figure out what's happening next door.
Are you wearing a wire? Hey, are you wearing a wire?
No, I just asked that for all visitors that come on my property. But so she's like getting it together. She goes over there. No one's answering the door, but there's this bloody shoe on the porch.
Yes.
And it's like, bump, another clue here.
And this comes to nothing in the movie.
Nothing.
It's never even explained what the blood, where the blood's from, or
Excuse me. When they tried to contact the beyond, it's very important.
They have
when
it
they
there, Chris,
when they have the wine mom Ouija. It's it's very important.
But it does. It's that's the end of the shoe. Like the shoe
Yeah,
never comes back.
Oh no,
it's nothing.
That's the most. I mean, really, with all this time, the one thing you would think is that this wouldn't be so like tight. Like it wouldn't just be so completely like this happens because this happens and this happens. Like it's all super structured like that. But it is. They just take so fucking long to do everything.
They take so long to do everything. And how deranged it is. Michelle Pfeiffer just stealing your neighbor's dirty shoe she left outside because it was dirty.
Yeah.
And if I do that, it's a huge problem. But if she does it, it's totally fine.
Well, because she's not immediately putting it to her nose. She's not doing that like that.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
got to learn to bring it home first, Steven.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But like while that, is, she leaves the basket, goes away, this annoying friend Jody shows up. This is a character that if it were not a spook house movie, if this was like a domestic thriller, this is the equivalent of like the upstairs neighbor and single white female that fucking gets it. Like this Jody would be found in the lake before credits roll.
That'd be nice.
At least something would happen on page 58 of the fucking movie. You know what
That's
I mean?
right.
It's supposed to look. She just shows up. Apparently, she's a new divorcee. She's also concerned. There's this very vague car accident that Michelle Pfeiffer was in.
Yeah,
1 year ago today. That okay, it's a year to what with Caitlin being gone, and it's been a year since the accident.
The twist towards the end is the accident was, I guess, so severe she forgot she saw her husband fucking some lady.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And like that kind of stuff. If you didn't confirm the existence of ghosts in this movie, that's the kind of shit that you want to leave in here, right? And you would play this movie would play out, I believe, like the Hitchcock movie. I believe it's called Suspicion with Cary Grant. It's a movie all about this lady's like, is my husband a fucking murderer?
Yeah.
And like the movie leaves like little breadcrumbs along the way to like hint at it one way or another. And like that kind of shit, like at the end of the movie, the big reveal would have been her remembering the car accident and kind of going from there, and not so much ghost girl pulling us down to the depths here.
Yes.
But we got things like there's a spooky power outage that happens while she is playing solitaire alone in this house. And then this is where she thinks, so this is like the fucking the Simpsons episode here with Bart, where like she sees him loading what looks only to be like a body in the back of this car. And this is where it's like there's red herrings, and then it's like you got to kind of explain why it's not actually the thing they think it is, right? Like this is like, it's raining out, it's the middle of the night. James Remar has driven this Geo. He's backed it right up to the porch. So there's like a big tire tread, in the lawn and whatever. And like, he's clearly struggling with a body-shaped thing to get it in the car in the middle of the night.
Right.
I
never
accidentally knocked over Miranda Otto's favorite house plant.
Yeah, exactly.
They explain that body scene briefly about how.
Oh, dude, did I miss that?
They do. Like Remar. There's a back and forth. I think it was with when Miranda Otto's character comes over for coffee later in the movie, that they got into a big fight. She had gone to her mother's house in Providence, and he was going to come and bring her stuff. So this ill-defined,
that's what that line is?
Yes, this ill-defined sack that looks like a corpse is just her stuff.
Yeah.
That is bullshit. I do remember that line, Eric.
Poles wrapped up, like that's the only other thing it could be.
Here, honey, I have all your fishing poles and cinder blocks wrapped in this canvas bag tied with belts for you.
But when he got there to drop it off, they got into this conversation, and she decided to go back with him, and they seemingly now live happily ever after.
Sure, yeah. Other than this neighbor they got here, and that car that he was using there, that must have been the Back to the Future car that lifts up and fucking drives away. It's just like it immediately fucking just disappears. There's no tire tracks. It's fucking gone, man. It's a ghost car.
It does it more than once. It reappears and disappears to be spooky. It's supposed to be a spooky car.
Oh, it's very scary. It's very. I can't say. Side the seat. Oh boy.
Because she sees what's going on here, struggling with Miranda Otto's stuff in the trunk, and she wakes up Harrison Ford. And of course, he thinks the fucking house is burning down. He's freaking out because she's screaming or whatever. And then, she's like, look, you got to see this. And the fucking car's totally gone.
It's so great that he's like a murderer. Like, this has nothing to do with The Haunting.
No,
nothing.
It's two separate movies.
Yeah, James. Because and the movie changes once that air comes out of literally, because it's like, oh my god, is he doing it? It's all this one movie about that, and when she confronts him and she makes a fool of herself, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then the movie has to reset itself because it's like, oh, all right, so the red herring that you assumed was just going to go throughout the entire movie, right? Like, she doesn't, or James Stewart doesn't change suspects in the middle of Rear Window. It's the same neighbor he's suspecting of killing his wife, Raymond Burr, the whole time. This movie is like, oh, it's definitely not. Oh, there's 70 minutes left?
Well, there's this great, well, you know what? We're setting up, these setups in this movie are so clumsy and so obvious. There's this one part where I think she's, again, something happens in the house, the power goes out, whatever bullshit little scares happen in this movie. She runs over to Harrison Ford's office, and there's these researchers working with a mouse, and this guy's like, yeah, we're gonna give him some halothane. And the woman's like, what's halothane? And he's like, well, it's interesting. It's a little paralytic. It'll knock this mouse out for about 5 or so minutes. He'll be awake and be able to see and hear what's going on to him, but he just won't be able to move a muscle. Then she goes, could it work on all mammals? Oh yes, all mammals. Don't worry. It's just like, I fucking know it's coming.
What's this? What's this? Oh, this is foreshadow. And what you do is you say this now, and that means that later it's going to definitely happen. And you should listen to right now what's happening.
Chris, it's actually boar shadow.
Yes, of course.
And then I think
you're not wrong.
I'm pretty sure the same scene he's driving her. The next scene he's driving her back. Like, oh, I can't believe you bothered me at work with that scare stuff. And then they're on the bridge, and she's like, oh, do you have a cell phone signal? You only get a cell phone signal in the middle of the bridge.
Sure, yeah, wherever that falls in this movie.
Foreshadowing.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
I honestly, it would be better if they did put signs up and just be like, do you get it? Go full parody movie. If you're going to bore me like this, fine. Give me a couple laughs.
Well, I think this is also why you start front loading it with them going to the school, with dropping the kid off. So there's so much stuff that doesn't, so much stuff that seems inconsequential to the plot that maybe you'll forget that these are actually the ones that are consequential.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, meanwhile, ghost shit is happening. There are doors that are opening. The stereo turns on by itself at one point. The bulk of the dog's purpose in this movie is, he refuses to jump in the lake to get his famous tennis ball. Now, I would think that, because they say something like this all happened last year, right? Spoiler alert, everybody. And if you watch the trailer, there were no spoilers for this movie because the trailer did the job. Harrison Ford fucking killed this girl and dumped her body in the lake. Now, they say it's a year since that happened. You're telling me that this is the first time they've gone to throw that dog's ball into the lake? I don't think so. This dog would have been refusing that. No, there's a fucking body down there.
The way you get around it, it's logically, it's oh, maybe the house was still being renovated for so much of that year that they haven't been there.
I can offer another explanation here, and that is that usually every morning he will go down. Harrison Ford will go down with the dog, and he will jerk off into the lake to get that morning hard on off. Yeah, and that tells the dog to stay away. The dog knows already.
That's hungry, baby. You hungry down there in your watery grave?
But now, since his whole schedule is completely off, because A, his wife's going a little crazy, and also he's got to deal with his daddy's paper that he's dealing with right now. So he hasn't done it. So now the dog goes in and is like, look, there's I don't know if I want to do that.
The only time I'm kind of okay with, there's a cool Michelle Pfeiffer, does she see the thing, the dead body in the water? And
there's a lot of
that was cool.
She sees it, and she sees her face in the tub at one point.
Yes, but the tub is really obvious. This is really subtle. You as the audience, you're kind of seeing it. I think that is well done.
And it's also a tense moment because it's a head floating just under the water. I mean, you can definitely see it, but it's you as the viewer are waiting for the eyes to open or the head to turn and look at her or something like that. And it doesn't, which is kind of nice. And then like she gets distracted and then looks back and the face is gone. So like those subtle like haunting things are cool. But again, it's just like this is two movies running at the same exact time, the speed of 15 miles an hour.
I would have ran and gotten a branch and started poking around that water.
Oh, definitely. It's your water. It's your lake. Start poking at it.
It's my water. I'm going to smack that corpse's head all I want.
I mean, it looked like an actual the what was down there looked like a physical object. Also, like it looked like they actually put a doll down there, or a model. And then the fucking, I mean, all the stuff in the tub looks like shit because it's early fucking CGI.
Yeah,
right.
Like,
and it's not as because the tub is clean. This is murky.
And then Jar Jar Binks jumps out of the tub. It's scary.
Is the toilet okay in this scenario? Because clearly, like you want to steer clear of the tub and the vanity. Those two are really haunted.
So you're worried about taking a shit on this woman's face?
That's. I mean, what? Where did he drown her? Like, was it both the faucet and then the toilet? If it was the toilet also used to be drowning, then it might happen. It could happen anytime.
Harrison Ford's just like, oh man, chili Keelish. What was I thinking? And it's just like,
didn't I murder
you?
Can you clean it first?
I would love a flashback to the murder of him drowning her in the toilet. She's struggling. She flushes it once. Oh, God damn it. And then she has to move her to the tub.
So now both are in play.
What was I thinking trying to kill this girl in the toilet? God, you're such a terrible murderer. God damn it.
That's another thing I can't live up to my father for. That guy was a great killer.
Shit. It won't stop running. You would just wait there for a minute. I got to take this thing off. And all right, now.
Maybe try jiggling the handle.
I tried that already.
Shut up and die.
So we do have, she's got to go back once again. She goes back to Remar's house. She's like, I haven't seen this wife in a while. I don't know what's going on. Sure. She's peering through the windows. We're seeing like how James Remar lives on his own. He needs somebody else in that house with him, man. Like, it's like so bad to the point where like you knocked over a chair in your own home and didn't pick it up. Are you kidding me?
My wife's out gone for 3 days. Forget about it.
Guys, weekend, baby. That chair stays down. We're eating terrible TV dinners.
He's also, it's great because she leaves him like those flowers with a bottle of wine in it. Like, I love she watches him like a bear. Like, he just takes the flowers and throws them away and takes the wine. Like, this will do.
Yes.
Yep, I don't need your flowers. I don't need your stupid welcome to the neighborhood card. I just, booze. Oh, I'll take this. Seeing your own welcome to the neighborhood gift being thrown out in the person's yard, kind of amazing.
Gotta love that.
Yes,
kind of amazing.
That means stop bothering your fucking neighbors for the love of God.
Oh, yeah.
So
Eric, you're saying you didn't have anybody or Chris come a rat-a-tat-tatting on the door there, welcome to the neighborhood?
Someone left something with a nice card.
But didn't knock or anything, right?
They might have. I wasn't there. They left it at the front door.
So you want to do something, like just leave it. I don't want to talk to you. Just leave it.
There's a moment around here where he's like, I think it's right around here. She's like, oh my God, he killed her. I know it. He's like, we've got to meet Ray and his new girlfriend down the in 5 minutes. So she has to run. They get dinner. Something that comes to absolutely nothing. Is Wendy Crewson in this movie as like her old friend from the old Carnegie Hall days?
Oh yeah,
yes, when she was a concert cellist or something, and this lady was also a fellow musician or whatever. By the way, we should say the reason why she forgets about the dinner and is making them late for this reservation or whatever is indeed because this is the scene where she's got the binoculars spying on Remar.
Yes.
And Harrison Ford's like, the fuck are you doing? We got reservations.
So she gets dressed really quick, and he's like, it was all her fault. She was messing with her face, one of those like. And everyone's like, oh, we just got here, and I don't care about your domestic.
No, I will be blaming it on the woman. Do you understand me?
But you think with the amount of time she messed with her face, it would look better than it does tonight.
He might as well be doing that shit. Because did you hear the fucking shit he's saying at him and the guy start. I've never actually been in this situation where you and the guy are cross talking with the two ladies. The cross talking
it's
like
incredibly rude.
It's strange.
It happens.
Does it?
You've never encountered? Oh, not for an extended, not for the whole meal, but there's times where it's like you're talking, to the one person and the other person. That happens. That's a thing.
My in-laws will do that with us.
Oh, really?
Yes.
At the same time, I've never had that happen.
Yeah.
But I will say this: if you were in this, he starts talking about. So did you hear about Dr. Flynn there? Yeah, did you know he starts stalking his intern, which is his right. You know what? It's his right. He's a professor. He should be doing that. And then he's like, and then they came after him, and now he's suspended. Can you believe that? Can you believe they're going after him like that? Just for stalking a 21-year-old.
He does. It's again Clinton thing. You know what I mean? It's like he's like, you can't fool around with that stuff. And Ford says you can't fool around with that stuff anymore. As in the good old days, you could finger any intern you wanted.
Well, I mean, also he knows from personal experience. He did, and then he had to murder her.
No, right. He's trying to advise this friend of his because he fucked around and found out. Yeah, and he had to deal with it. And he's like, "Hey, next thing look, the salad days are great. You're getting hand jobs after the lecture in your office. Oh, it's fantastic. But the next thing you know, you're drowning her in the tub, crashing her car into a lake. It's really not worth it."
Yeah, one professional to another. Just kill her and do it very well, and immediately hide her in your. Do you have a personal lake? You should get a personal lake that you can hide the body in. That would be a great idea.
So do you rate Wendy Cruz? Let me ask you a really question. By the way, I loved working with you on Air Force One as well.
Yes, you were my wife in that movie. Spectacular picture.
Does he eat you out? This is just a quick. Because we do that. Not everybody does that.
Quick question. It's a yes or no answer. That's all. I don't need the details. I'm not a pervert. I don't need the details.
I know this guy and the Frisco Kid did not. I know that for sure. But for the rest of it, I don't know. I can't say for sure.
My protagonist from The Devil's Own definitely did, because I did not want my wife going over and seeing what Brad Pitt might do. You know what I mean? I want to keep her happy.
Yep. I love this whole ex-husband thing where the dude's dead, I believe.
Yes.
It's amazing the amount of work they put into this for how nowhere it goes. Like, you have a photo of this guy, you have the backstory. He's got a fucking first and last name mentioned in this dinner scene. Michael Marloff. Oh, of course, Michael Marloff. This, of course, will be something, right?
No. Is he Michael Morbius? Is he a vampire?
Oh, shit. There's your twist I want. What lies beneath. Coffins.
By the way, guys, did you spot the actress who plays the ghost in this?
I just looked it up too. Yeah,
Amber Valletta. Is that right?
Something
I don't know how to pronounce names, but she was in Gamer.
Ooh. No, was she really?
She's the wife.
She's the main woman in Gamer.
Really? So she's the avatar in Society.
Yes.
Oh, wow! What a career. Girl in tub.
I'm going to go say, I'm going to be just off the dome here. I'm going to say Expendables 3, no. Ender's Game, no. 42, no. And Paranoia, no. I think all those are no's.
You don't think he's eating out in Ender's Game up there in space?
Nah, he likes torturing kids. No, he's not.
That's true, but Chris, it's zero gravity eating out. So she could be above me while I'm doing it.
Has he tried it out? Has he tried it out once? Maybe.
Floating.
But I don't believe he's into giving pleasure. He likes torturing kids way too much.
You should see a woman squirt in zero G. That
zero G.
I've been to a few shows, and let me tell you, they do some acrobatics with it.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sure his police sergeant Dutch Vandebroek from Random Hearts, that dude does not. Even though he's running around that movie with fucking Kristen Scott Thomas.
Yeah.
No, he is not.
I think most people named Dutch don't eat out. You know, just
yeah.
I do not eat pussy.
Ever, that one. As the title suggests, I do think Firewall is also a no.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, he's got a blockade up against that particular sex act.
That's what Paul Bettany is like. Why don't you do it? Tell me why you don't do it.
But his character,
I don't know, I get really nervous. I get anxiety. I don't know.
His character in Mosquito Coast probably does, because you want to get under the blankets because all the mosquitoes.
Yeah,
yes,
for
that
sure.
would make sense. I think so. He's also a little crazy.
Isn't that what that movie's about? Is trying to eat out with so many mosquitoes being around?
Yes, that's what it's all about. Yeah.
And he went
First,
crazy.
you get some
that's
mesh
how he lost it.
netting. I would say
bit to shit.
Dr. Stonehill from Extraordinary Measures. That's a no.
Sure.
I would say Mac Tannen, his brief cameo in Anchorman 2. It's the 70s. I feel like that guy's getting down.
Sure.
That guy knows what's up.
He got the tablet from Reynolds. He knew what was what.
Let's do it all. Let's go to the bottom of the barrel. Okay, his episode of Kung Fu from 1974.
No, Eric. No.
I think
gotta be an actual movie.
He probably does. He probably wanders this country eating pussy.
I think
just from village to village going downtown.
Also, remake of Sabrina, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But you know that son of a bitch rogue Greg Kinnear does not, and that's
not happening.
That's what she doesn't understand. She doesn't get it.
That's true.
My brother Linus Larrabee does not eat out.
He turns his nose up at many a gift. If you hear what I'm saying,
that he's a playboy, but he doesn't play, boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're following along here. La, 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 la. So this dinner's going along, and it's, whatever. We got the crosstalk. There is a, why don't you play cello anymore? And she's like, well, one night I played a concert and I met a fucking handsome scientist, and 3 months later we were married. That is it's possibly a I knocked this girl up.
Oh, that makes sense. But also, you could still play an instrument while being a mother.
Exactly.
Sure.
I mean, especially that's the weirdest part. Like, if it was his kid, I would understand it. Not understand it entirely, but like, it's a lot cleaner. It's his kid. He's like, well, someone needs to raise my daughter. God damn it, you're not gonna be. I have to do the science. You got to do. But it's her kid, and then she marries some other guy. She has a kid. She's happy to be a cellist. She marries another guy, and now she has a kid, and now she doesn't want to be a cellist. It's messy. It's just.
I think part of it though is we're told that Marloff was also part of the orchestra or whatever. Yes. So maybe that's like we're all on the road, so it's like a little Partridge Family thing. I don't know, but anyway, they're having all this conversation about why she stopped playing cello, and then Harrison Ford, just the sly dog that he is in this movie, he's like, by the way, my stupid wife is hearing things throughout the house. Let's talk about that and humiliate her at this dinner table.
I think it's because they bring up the Boston thing, and I think she says something about Daddy's house, and he gets testy. And he's
little
like,
tit
oh,
for
yeah.
tat there.
Well, how about all the voices you hear in the house?
He's saved. He bails her out. He's just like, oh, yeah, I know who the ghost is. You do? Yeah, it's my old man because of all the futzing we've done with the house.
Right.
He smiles, and everyone's like, how delightful.
Around here, she starts going to see Joe Morton, I think, right?
Well, very important. She knocks the framed photo of Harrison Ford getting this award the previous year falls, and the glass breaks. And while she's picking it up, she finds a hidden key in a little air vent or whatever the fuck. But after all this, it's like, I'm going nuts. She sees the face again. I think this is what there's steam in the I think this is the first time she finds the tub filled up, steam's coming out or whatever, and she sees something in the fog there, the steam on the mirror there, and it's all right, I'm going nuts. Is this where it says I mean, it doesn't matter, but like a ghostly thing happens, and she's like, I better go see someone. Enter the great Joe Morton.
Yes. And this is when she starts seeing the MEF thing everywhere, right?
Yes.
Oh, was it on the computer?
The MEF rudely takes all the high scores in solitaire, which is gonna take her fucking months to get back.
Yep.
But Joe Morton, we're here with Joe Morton, and he's got, I don't know, I've never gone to a psychiatrist or anything like that. I've never been in an office situation like this. I would be terrified if I was a person looking for help, especially like Michelle Pfeiffer's character in this instance, and I go see somebody, and this trained paid professional has his basement office going on, and the windows are up, and little feet are flickering by like it's fucking Cheers. I don't know.
I kind of liked it as a bit quaint. Yeah.
For a psychiatrist, this guy.
Andrew, the law therapists have a lot of different offices. You can find one that suits you. It's not always going to be a cramped basement.
I mean, picture this, Andrew. You're a therapist. You're like, oh, okay. You're writing down all this boring stuff. You're getting tired of some of your patients. You crane your head back and you try to get an upskirt.
Sure,
nice.
yeah.
He's a secret pervert.
Yeah, I don't want to listen to this depressed person. Let's see what pervin I can do.
Exactly, because this whole town is deranged.
This is really great, though, because like she's having trouble, communicating or whatever. He's like, here, this will open you up. How about a ball of just loose red hot candy? Yeah, okay. Just take a fucking handful of this. And it's amazing because she's eating this thing, and the way that this like delivery of the dialogue is spat out, she's like, this candy is good. They're hot. I have a ghost in my house. Like, just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
2 things about candy. 1 about having a haunted
house. Can I get a glass of water? I have a ghost in the house.
I guess maybe that's what he does. The red hots loosen the tongue is the idea.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Or,
little truth candies.
Or is he just treating her like a child, which seems more akin like, here, take a candy. Okay, I tell you the truth. There's a ghost in my house.
Yes.
And I think it's a lady in the tub.
We've had a lot of therapy scenes lately. We on Melrose Place recaps on Melrose 210. And that's what, right? They just treat you like a child. They make you a baby again so they could get your secrets.
All your secrets.
Bad ones do that, yes.
But we're trying to do a little like Vertigo thing here because the fucking Hitchcock hits keep coming. He's like, oh, so you've seen this ghost. What does she look like? And she's like, now that I think about it, she looks an awful lot like me. Oh, where have I fucking smelled this out before, man?
I have a type.
That's true.
Right around here, something happens. I think this is the sequence event. Something spooky happens. She goes to Harrison Ford's office, and then he's going to drive her home. But then because they work at the same college, she sees James Remar. Is like, that son of a bitch, James Remar. No, do not. I am not dealing with this right now. Runs in and is like, you did it, James Remar. I know you killed your wife. This is what you did. I can't believe it. And then he's like, killed my wife? I didn't kill my wife. She's right here. And there's Miranda Otto back in the movie. And it's like, dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
The reason for this freak out, by the way, we're skipping over a big stupid scene here, Steve.
Oh, please. I'm so sorry.
Because Joe Morton's professional advice is, why don't you figure out what the ghost wants?
Oh, I forgot.
So cut to, she buys a fucking Ouija board from the toy store and has Jody come over to do this. And this is like, I've said this before, and I think the all of the Witchboard movies clearly lay this out also. I haven't seen any of those new Ouija movies, but like,
good.
You can't have, that's good enough. You can't have an asshole participating in your seance that doesn't believe it, because this is how the bad juju gets into the house. And this lady's just laughing and making fun of it the whole time.
But I don't know. But Clark Gregg fucking forgot his own movie, because earlier in the movie, she's like, oh, hey, Catherine, or whatever Michelle Pfeiffer's character's name is, like, let me introduce you to my psychic. My psychic wants to do this. My psychic wants to do that.
Oh, right.
She believes in this shit then. She should be the partner. It should
totally
be her
right.
goddamn Ouija board or something.
Real quick, Chris, you said the Ouija new movies were good, or was it good that he has not seen them?
The second Ouija movie is honestly very good.
It's a Flanagan, right? I believe.
Yeah, that's one of the Flanagan ones. It's good.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
It's like
did one of
Ouija,
them.
Origin of Evil.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. But yeah, that's when like she gets spooked out, because she thinks anyway that the whole thing is a bust. The girl Jody goes home, and then she gets a big scare. That's when she sees the fucking initials being listed on the solitaire game and all that shit. And she speeds to the university. Dude, this public freak out. This is it's tough coming back from this. This is real, like, you have humiliated me at work in a really bad way.
You have to move. Yeah, you got to take another job somewhere. I'm sorry, Harrison Ford.
I think that's what she secretly wants the whole movie, is to just kind of like go and live another life. She wants to be Jody, I think, if we're talking sense. Like, and at this moment, she's just like, No, what if I just freak out and my friend, like, he would, like, of course he would be like, we need time apart. Like, at this point, he's not just keep on doing this.
No, they keep on doing it. And now there's a big cocktail party with Dean Templeton for Harrison Ford's budget, and they have to go.
I kind of want Ando steps in because he's like, all right, yeah, you look great. And she's like, no, I look like terrible. Like, oh, you look fantastic. No ghost shit tonight. No fucking listen to me. You better not accuse anyone of murder. You better not do any seances in the bathroom or whatever you're up to.
Stick in the library, okay?
Because may I remind you, I have a paper that's being published. God damn it.
It's Phil and Lois, and I have a gun in my back pocket. To be on time.
And be nice to Colonel Mustard. Don't accuse him of anything.
He knows he's got that thing on his face. Leave him alone.
He donates a lot of money to the university.
Professor Plum has put on some weight. Don't mention it, okay? Just don't look.
And for the last time, Miss Peacock's husband was murdered 6 years ago. Stop asking her how her husband's doing. It's embarrassing.
This is the party where they also reveal, an old lady reveals the old party freak out that she had a year ago, I guess.
She doesn't remember because she sped home from this, I guess, saw the affair, and then drove the car 80 miles an hour into a tree.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, she broke like a glass at this party, and this old lady's really kind of like, you were so terrible last year.
Totally needling her, yes.
Oh, yes. So I certainly hope we're laying off the spirits this evening. And by spirits, I mean alcohol, not whatever ghost shit's happening. Believe me, the whole campus knows about that, Missy.
Can we expect a repeat performance tonight, madam? Because
yep.
I brought my sister here. Here, Evelyn, get in here.
Meanwhile, my favorite part of the entire movie is right here. She looks over, and it's James Remar and Miranda Otto, and she like kind of was like awkwardly waves, and they wave back, and then James Remar, which I read is an improvised maneuver, goes to Miranda Otto and like fake chokes her. Like, oh,
yep,
it's
so
fucking good.
It's awesome, so and it is also completely unsurprising that the best moment of this movie is an improvised line from an actor and not something in the script.
It's so fucking fun because it just, of course, he's just like, oh my God, there's that crazy, stupid neighbor. Oh, I'm going to kill my wife. Oh, here it comes.
It also lets you know, though, because they have like a good laugh about it, it lets you know that Remar is not taking it personally.
Yes.
When he has every right to be like, fuck that lady, we're leaving if she's here. You know what I mean?
Oh no, he's got the upper hand at this point. He's definitely he should be strutting everywhere he goes.
He's got all the hand. You're absolutely right. So the picture falls down a second time, wouldn't you know, after she replaces the frame and everything. But this time, she thinks to pull off the back of it and sees the other side of this newspaper clipping. And it mentions a missing girl. What are the odds there?
So to prove that I'm normal, I'm going to stay up all night researching this.
To the Vermont Missing Persons website.
Because I mean, it's not even like because red herrings usually culminate at the finale. It's like, it was James Remar. Whoops, no, it isn't, and it's the other thing.
Right.
Sure.
This is just movie number 2. It's like, did Miranda Otto get killed? No. But there is another missing girl if you're interested to read on.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, this is she finds out from the headline of the newspaper clipping, missing girl, Madison Elizabeth Frank, MEF. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
And then she's literally this 2000s internet, man. And it's kind of funny because the movie, it really dates itself here in a fantastic way because it uses the limited technology we had at the time as a moment of tension, because it's like pulling up the photo and it's just slow internet 56 kilobaud modem loading this photo.
Gillian Anderson pixelated tits, regular tits. Oh, it's really obviously not her, but still kind of gonna work for tonight.
Could you actually make that one a little more out of focus? Like back it up one before it, because that looked real, but now I can see the bad Photoshop.
Claire, could you leave for? for about 3 hours. I just got to get this Carmen Electra bikini pic to load. And then that's going to get me going real good for our sex having later today.
Look at what we had to suffer through. Kids today do not know what it was like.
They'll never know.
Dude, the pornography desert of the early 2000s.
I had to use my brain and my imagination, God damn it. I had to do these things. Disgusting.
Awful. So this is a great
stuff.
moment too. Like Harrison Ford wakes up, he's like, "Have you been up all fucking night?" And then she's
Looking
like,
up ghosts.
she's like, "You remember this incident? This missing girl? Did you know her because you're from the area?" "No, Claire, stop it, stop it."
Yep.
Bad
He
Claire.
starts-
Bad Claire.
I love these stop it's.
Now,
Well,
but
that's Harrison Ford. Stop it. You know, like
Right,
yeah.
he needs a little bit more of that, like George C. Scott energy in this movie.
But also, man, like, it's the first. I know she's been like going on and on about ghosts, sure, but this is the first time she's mentioned this girl that Harrison Ford, as this character, you fucking murdered this girl. Maybe lay off the freak out on the initial ask about, because he is like 0 to 100 right here. Like, why don't you fucking stop already? That's enough of this. Like, every other time he's been like, I don't know, this is kind of crazy. But the time you bring up this dead girl, and does he in fact know her? It's a total freak out. Bad hand play here, Harrison
Doth
Ford.
protest way too much, my friend.
Yes, exactly
So
right.
she calls the police, and they're like, "Oh no, we kind of downgraded it to a runaway. We don't know, anything about it. But let me just give you this lady's address if you want to bother her. You want to bother the bereaved or whatever."
smart move.
Was it a cop or was it a reporter?
It's a one-way phone call. I don't know which.
Yeah, it's a one-way phone call, but you might be right, Andrew. It might be a reporter.
Because I think, I think she gets the name off of the credit on the photo or something like that.
Yeah, give up your sources. Give up your sources.
Yeah. Either way, Eric, you're right. It is totally wrong for a journalist or a fucking cop to do this. But here's this woman's name and address. Why don't you go see her? And this is Nicole Mercurio, the character actress. Rest in peace. She was the mom in While You Were Sleeping and a bunch of other shit. But she's a real and why are you here exactly? How do you fit into my missing daughter, lady? And it's this shit that you would not allow a total stranger to do this, right? Clarice Starling can do this in the dead girl's house, and the father's like, yeah, go up to the room, right? This is a total stranger who's like, oh, I saw this newspaper clipping about your fucking missing kid. Can I look around her room? And this lady acquiesces, and she goes up there,
Oh, and but my daughter loved to do is she was like Ted Bundy-esque, would take trophies of herself and tape her own hair to the wall.
Yeah,
of course.
Gals right in. I mean, I know that us gents haven't done this, but I'm not taping my hair to my fucking wall in high
maybe
school.
the mother had baby hair. That's sort of a thing from back in the day. And maybe when the girl went missing, she's making an altar out of the room.
And
that's a good
extra
call.
fucked up to just swipe this shit from Ray Finkel's mom, dude. That's
right. Exactly. She's gonna be like, the hair's missing. Part of my daughter's museum has been thieverized. It is so weird, but what would have been a cool twist if this was an actual horror movie and not a domestic thriller masquerading as one. The turn here would be oh, that wasn't, her hair or something. It was somehow hair from an evil-ish person, and now you've brought that presence into the, you know what I mean? Something like that would have been a kind of cool turn, I guess.
That was the hair of my boyfriend, the Nazi commandant.
Right, exactly. His beautiful blonde hair.
You think you're talking a little kid, but then it's this crazy serial killer alchemist dude. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You bring some sort of trickster into the world because you fucking thieverized the wrong lock of hair.
We are over an hour into this. We were probably this is probably at the 80-minute mark. You can't start introducing it.
This is when we're also starting to we're about to sink into possession part of this movie.
It happens right here. She does seance number 2,
and she does the name 2. And she directly goes from that into sexy red dress.
Spread eagle on the stairs there. Yep.
This is
quite a striking image.
Huge trailer moment because he's like, oh God, stop doing all that stupid ghost shit. Now you're doing because she does a seance with the hair and then
You see her. She does it in the bathroom or something.
Yes.
And you see her look in the mirror, and you see clearly digital Michelle Pfeiffer blue eyes that have not been this blue for the rest of the movie, just for this scene. And she turns her head, and they turn into very bright green eyes.
And she winds up. So now she's like, being all sultry, and he's like, finally, no more ghost. Let's get down to sex. And she's getting a little rough. She's like biting his lip. And
she shoves an apple into his mouth.
That's pretty funny.
There is no Claire, only Madison.
Well, it's in the trailer, and I recognized it like rewatching it. Michelle Pfeiffer, for whatever it's worth, when she has to be like possessed, I guess, by this girl, she definitely changes the way she speaks a little bit too.
Yes, yeah.
Which is, it's something. She's very Catwoman here, which is kind of sexy too.
I do think that this is not a great Michelle Pfeiffer performance because she's much better than this movie, but it's a good Michelle Pfeiffer performance in this movie. If there's anything to keep you going, it's Michelle Pfeiffer. It's like a dead-eyed actress. If this is a Lifetime movie, I am asleep. Like,
she's the one putting the panels to this thing. I don't think anybody else is really doing anything. That.
If this was stalked by my ghost neighbor, whatever fucking dead-eyed Canadian is in this role is not doing well.
She instantly switches over to this crazy, sexy monster person. It's fun. And then there's the big trailer line. She's like, you think she suspects anything? And he's like, ooh. Your wife is what?
Yes, it's great. I love his freak
I would
out.
just think that was like weird sex talk and be like, oh, I don't know. Maybe my wife will find out. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
Oh yeah. She's no, it's probably my wife. Oh man, she's such a bitch. What what'd you just say?
No, it's part of the fantasy, you see. Go back to it.
It's fine. It's just I'm just playing a part.
It's my fantasy where I call my wife a stupid bitch. Yeah, it's great.
And then I come.
I spend 15 minutes talking about how awful my life is with my wife, and then I come.
Oh, this is better than walking the dog.
I do love when she's like trying to get down, and she rips his shirt open, like the buttons go flying or whatever. Because so few movies actually acknowledge this, and I kind of appreciate it, even though it's a fucking crazy overreaction. He's like, Jesus Christ, it's a new shirt! This is fucking that's a new shirt! I'm losing his mind about this shirt tear.
I think when he knocks her over, she drops the hair, and therefore comes back to normal Michelle Pfeiffer. What has happened?
Oh,
yes, yeah, exactly. And, she's starting to kind of remember around here. This is where she's like, oh, I remember seeing you in the house, and I freaked out and I left. And then when I got to the party, she was there again at the party, and I freaked out, and that's how the car accident happened or whatever. And then this is where we get this, like, this is more of the dramatic thriller part of it, him being like, oh, I slipped once. I'm so sorry. God help me. I slipped. Oh, my God.
He's fucked. He has to say it.
Listen, I'm serious. I slipped. I walked into the house. There was water on the floor. I slipped, and I fell into it.
I think he's less convincing in these.
It was a hole-in-one.
Not crazy. The hole-in-oneness of it all, I don't think he's good at. I generally speaking.
And he's like trying to be really contrite, like teary-eyed. It's like, that's all right. She winds up going to stay with her friend Jody overnight. And Jody tells a story that they, I never wanted to tell you this. It happened literally right seconds before your car accident. That weekend I actually saw your husband Norman with another looked like a young blonde girl in a cafe in Amaranth, the little hippie town up the road there.
Okay. It wasn't a nice little cafe. It was a Fuddruckers. All right, I went. I got some Fuddruckers. I like the burgers there, and he was there getting the zappy chicken tenders with this lady who looks like essentially like 10 years younger version of you. And I didn't disturb his chili meal.
If you are cheating on your spouse or partner, by the way, a little, sexy lunch out, perfect spot is a Fuddruckers, because honestly, who the fuck is going to a Fuddruckers?
Right. Good point.
You will have that restaurant to yourself to have your nefarious
Chili's, Red Lobster. No one will ever see you there.
Exactly.
Sorry, I apologize. I know this is our 5-week anniversary. It's romantic, but it has to be at Dave & Buster's because it's the only place my wife doesn't go.
Meet me at the Ruby Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we'll get the typhoon shrimp and then have sex afterwards.
We're gonna go to the last Red Robin, and we're gonna have a tower of onion rings.
I found one of the final Johnny Rockets. We're going to drive for 90 miles.
I will say, I will be very pissed off because I know we've done it with the last Blockbuster, and I know that's more movie centric, so it's not. If we start doing like pilgrimages to the last Red Lobster when this fucking is it's all been drained and nobody can go anymore.
People are doing it. I guarantee
it'll happen.
God damn it!
You know how I know it'll happen? Because the chain Friendlies. The ice cream parlor Friendlies, and they had like those. Some places had restaurants at Friendlies where you could get like quesadillas and chicken.
We had one in
whatever.
Latham. We had one right in Latham.
Yeah, we had one in our town that's now a car dealership because they all were getting closed out or whatever. But like, there are people that know, like, oh fuck, if you drive east into Massachusetts, such and such amount of time, there's the lone Friendlies restaurant still available. You know what I mean?
Eric and I think it's our buddy Justin's wedding was near a Friendlies. I think you remember this, and like, you were driving us. You were driving us back, and it was like, oh shit, the day of we could finally get Friendlies, and we all got Friendly. Me, Amy, Jen, and I, and Eric got Friendlies, and it fucking sucked. It was awful.
Yeah.
It was a wretched meal. It was a really bad meal.
Part of that was like, where I grew up, there was a Friendlies, and that's a thing you have when you're a kid, and it's like, oh well, it's right there. Let's try it again. Wow, was I a dumb kid?
Well, it's fast food that you sat down for. It made you feel a little fancier than normal fast food. I get it totally, but like that, like you will find. I thought Ponderosas went, and you go fucking 5 miles into the middle of nowhere. Finally, there's one of like 6 Ponderosas still hanging out in the wild. Amazing.
You want to go for a salad bar that's got cubed ham and other stuff? Ponderosa Steakhouse is all for you.
So she is at Jody's house, and she's like, she calls him and she's like, listen, I'm gonna come tomorrow morning because I need to ask you a question. But that's all I'm gonna do. And then the next day, this sort of doesn't come to much, but I guess it's for sympathy. It's like she finds him in the bathtub with a fucking hairdryer in there. She's like, oh my God, something happened.
How could this be an actual accident? It's revealed, it was an accident. They're just leaving their hair dryer plugged in at all times.
It's like the number one thing you're not supposed to do.
Yeah,
that's right.
They do, but like I said, they do set it up in the beginning that it's there, and she has to unplug it again to make it work.
Yes, because she like has to push the little red button and the spark flies out. It's definitely Chekhov's hair dryer. Question for the room though. Because she does something in that scene with the hairdryer. I don't want to back up too much here. We got a lot of dumb movie left to finish. But she uses the hairdryer to make the steam on the mirror go away.
Yeah. At one point, I've never seen it happen before or since.
Oh, you don't all do that? What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck? What, you don't do that? What the fuck?
It just seems like a towel would be more than fine.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. No, no, everybody does this. Of course they do.
Oh man,
it was bizarre. Dumb, I don't even think she dried her hair in that scene. It was just to clear up steam.
Oh, I better take my de-steamer to the mirror here.
What are you talking about, you maniac?
You're overusing that de-steamer.
Oh man,
now she sort of feels bad for him. Wendy Crewson comes back for 4 seconds.
And because Stan is like his personal physician as well as his friend or whatever. So Stan and Elena, welcome back to the movie for your final moments, I guess.
Yay. Yes. And they're just like, oh, he's fine. Just watch him, whatever. He'll be okay.
Yeah, the paramedics then leave.
And Stan seems very broken up about this. He's like, take care of my boy. Please.
Yeah, don't
please,
let my
Claire.
friend die.
Yeah, I love him so much.
And I guess it does work because like when he finally like reveal, she asks him, did you have anything to do with her murder? And he's like, no, of course not. Oh my God, I never did. Blah blah blah. Like, and he explains what his version of the story, which I forget which version this is, like version 2.0.
This is I had an affair with her. When I tried to break it off, she became unstable. She threatened to kill herself or you. He says to Michelle Pfeiffer.
Mm-hmm. So really, I was doing this for you. Really,
right?
Me doing all this was to protect you. That was what this is all about.
Yeah, and he's some line like, "Our life doesn't have to end now. We can just put this behind us and continue." And I'm like,
yes,
absolutely. Who cares about this stupid mystery? I've got the biggest house in the world, and Harrison Ford is going down on me.
That's
Let's
not bad.
let the
That's
good times roll.
That's a good
Exactly.
Let
dude.
the
Let's-
good times. That's started.
Yeah, that would be great. Because then just some music in this movie that wasn't ripping off the Psycho score would be great.
Yeah.
But his a little scam here with the hairdryer backfires, because then she starts thinking like it's not a sympathy thing anymore. It's like, see, you dejected this girl. She, killed herself, and now she's trying to kill you again. She's like convinced that the ghost is here doing it. Like, she did it, Norman. She's dead, and now she's trying to hurt you and the both of us. And oh my God, wasn't a dog in this movie too?
She goes to take a nap, and this is something he's like, he calls somebody. He's like, hey, Tom, what's that paranormal, who you gonna call guy that you know? What's his name? Dog or whatever. And I'm like, oh, cool. Is the third act of this movie gonna have a fun ghost hunter character?
No
like
fun.
This dude, you need to. It's like I'll send somebody over. Knock on the door. Hello, child.
Yes.
How y'all doing? Heard you got a haunting in here.
Ooh,
Like-
this haunted is it's just another dead girl that you fucking killed, isn't it?
You
Oh,
killed
this is-
her.
This is gonna be a quick trip, isn't it? I already got the solution. I didn't even have to get out of the driveway, child.
What's
But
that down in the water? No, down there in the water. Can we just
Easy
get somebody to pull
peasy.
that up here?
And then he's calling him whilst also I think Michelle Pfeiffer had been gifted a witch book from her friend, so he's reading about
yes.
witches.
Yeah, Jody has given her a book like as a gag or whatever. But dude, did you catch the Harrison Ford note that he's making to himself? Like he's listening to this like parapsychologist who's down in North Carolina or something. And
Again,
he-
one-sided phone call. Come on, give me something.
Yes,
Give me,
it's
give
give
me
me.
see the other room where the guy is in and get like
Give
Yep.
me a voice.
fucking
at
Harris
least.
Yulin. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Harris
Harris
Yulin with a
Yulin.
ponytail.
Ray stands.
Thomas F. Wilson,
Yeah.
bring some Zemeckis heads back into this. Like, why
Sure.
not? But yeah, he writes down because he mentioned something about the hair, I think, to this guy or whatever, and he writes down proposed suggestion, exorcism by fire, and
Yeah.
underlines it.
Okay, dude. That
That's
sounds
Like,
right.
you had to write that down? A dude told you to burn something. You needed to make a note about that?
But she
Yeah.
jumps into the water at this point, right? And he runs.
I think
and
the
Yes.
hair drags her into the water. Is the
Is that right?
It's like she's,
Yeah,
she's
her-
being pulled by
She's
the
like zombie walking to it.
hair.
I thought she was
Yes,
just
yes.
like. I just thought she was like, I'm gonna go check where that fucking face was because I would do the same thing. I'd go.
I
jump
think
in
she
there.
is kind of doing
That would
that,
bother
and then
me.
all of a sudden it's like, what? Like the arms go up and she gets like pulled under the water
Yes.
by the ghost is the idea. And I love Harrison Ford talking to this dude, and he's like seeing her at the edge of the dock, and he's like, can I actually call you back? I think my wife's trying to kill herself out in the backyard.
Yeah. So he pulls her back up. And he finds out about the hair
Yes.
in this
Yeah.
sequence because she's like, "Where's the braid or whatever?" And this
Oh,
is where
that's
they,
right. Yes.
They burn it in the fireplace. Yeah.
Good move.
Yeah.
And
But
also,
she pulls up a necklace. By the way, we should say.
Yes.
When
Yes.
she goes down there, she pulls up a necklace.
pulls up a necklace and you see there's something else down there. Like
A
She's
box.
it's like
shake
it's
something
the,
loose.
Yeah, it's the box she gets because
Yeah.
the ghost pulls her arms like down into
Yes.
the dirt at the bottom of the lake,
I
and
needed
she
that
sort of pulls this thing up.
more spelled out for me. I need little ghost hands.
That'd be
Little-
fun.
Yeah.
like little skeleton hands. Like
At the end of the movie, you do kind of get an Evil Dead hand that kind of grabs him, and I'm like, "Fucking
Right.
finally, dude, something."
yes.
Well, because by that point, the movie has made the confirmed decision that it's ghost
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, it's definitely ghost.
Well, now it's already ghost stuff. I mean, look, we're the hair, the possession, the
Possession
whole
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I
So,
guess
like-
that's true.
So now she's sort of forgiven him, but he slips up. They're on this fucking killer sailboat again. To Eric's
Oh,
point, let the good
yeah.
times roll.
yes.
You're about to get eaten out on a sailboat. Never happened to me
Kidding
before.
me? Yeah, I would kill to be eaten out on a sailboat.
If he can eat out on this sailboat, I'll eat my shoe fucking Herzog style. Did you see this fucking thing?
It's a little narrow. It's a little
It's
small.
a fucking
Choppy.
kayak.
Oh, it's too small. You could eat. No, you could easily eat out on that if you do the right positions. Maybe the water would be choppy. is
Yeah,
my
it
Well-
would be. I
Need a
think it
little
would
wind
be.
here.
Down the mission mast.
You don't want a little wind when you're doing that. Let me just put
hey,
that
Gilligan, did you eat out the skipper?
Trying to.
Bunch of rascals. Bunch of ghost rascals. But this is another stupid. Like Jody says to her, like, "Oh, it was in the town of Adamant," which is kind of funny.
Adamantium, yeah.
Oh, it's that town. It's like an hour away, right? What she says to Harrison Ford on this boat is, "So have you heard of Adamant?" And he's like, "No, dude, you don't know a town that's an hour away from. Like, come on."
No, I of course I know. Goody two, goody two, goody two shoes.
No, honey, that's Adam Ant. We danced to that song at our wedding. No.
But you just said Adam Ant. You said that it's a town, but no, it's a song. It's a musician.
So she's like, he's still lying to me. So she goes to Adamant or whatever the fuck, and sees like some store that has a bunch of these shitty necklaces in it. And she's like, oh, that's where he must have bought her the necklace.
Yes, exactly. She goes back home, and I guess this is just no ghosts involved in this deep dive. She just jumps back down in the water, finds exactly where this shit is, and digs this box up.
Objection, Your Honor. She does this in the middle of the night. He's asleep.
Yep.
It's been a good day. We're back. This guy goes to work for hours a day, like 8 to 10 hours. Wait for him to go to work tomorrow, then go and do this thing. Why are you doing it in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
A note to my thinking, this should have actually been a parody movie. The place, when she goes to Adamant, the place she has to go, I'm not shitting you, is called the Sleeping Dog.
Yes.
The Sleeping Dog. Oh, do you think you should let it lie? Oh,
let it lie beneath, my friend.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Oh, so
like
clever.
When you bury your dog in the yard after it dies.
You might as well bury this dog. This dog has been gone forever. You know what I mean? You've not seen this dog. But no, so now when she
Thank God the end of the movie is here, by the way.
Yes,
Here we are at the end of the film.
Whatever happened to your next appointment at the psychiatrist's office?
Yes, Joe Morton is gone. Like, you know what I mean? Like something. These are things that could happen. Like maybe Joe Morton comes to the house and the ghost kills him. That's kind of something, you know?
Right, exactly. That's another perfectly, produced dead meat character right there.
Yes.
He goes to check on the patient, and all of a sudden Harrison Ford, yes, comes out with an axe.
Yes, we need a higher body count here. He's got to get away with a few more murders before being foiled.
Yep.
But so she's like, all right, now tell me the real story. Now that I have this fucking, I don't even know, Pirates of the Caribbean box that has, I don't know, what's even in the box? It's like,
this is the necklace is in the box.
Oh, the next to the box now. Okay.
Yeah, and he's like, you don't understand what that is. And he's still at this point, like, I didn't kill her. She killed herself in the house to spite me. And yes, I took her body, put it in her car, and drove to the boat dock and dumped it in the water. I shouldn't have done that. And then this is where he's like, I'm asking you to forgive me. We can live, baby. We just got to forget all this. He's like bargaining and whatever.
Yes, live with him.
Think of that boat. Think of that killer house with your private dock out onto the lake.
Also, it's pretty sexy. It's kind of sexy that you have a murderer. You're sleeping with a murderer who got away with it. It's pretty hot.
Stop acting like he is special in this. He's a graduate of an Ivy League university. Every single one of those guys.
Yeah, Skull and Bones. That's how you get in there.
You got to produce Skull and Bones to get in Skull and Bones. Every single person that went to Harvard has killed at least one young woman.
Yeah, I would say so.
That
makes sense.
It's true.
But she's like, no, like, you got to fucking call the police then. This girl's got to be brought up, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yes, I will definitely now call the police department on your behalf and tell them what I did.
Hello, police department. It's so easy. Like,
yep.
Hello, police department. It's me, Harrison Ford. Yes, I killed Madison Frank. You know her. Yes, Madison Frank. Come by immediately. We're a mile from the highway.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang.
No, yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to come here. Yeah, no, I can't wait to turn myself in.
I would have been very happy if that was just the ending. If this was just a straight domestic thriller.
Yes.
He's just going to prison.
Yep.
But no,
totally fine.
He's like, I got to take a shower before I, go. Or he's like, I'm going to go clean myself up before I turn myself in. Why don't you take a shower? It's a great idea. The bathroom's not haunted. And she does. And this is when he gets her with the halothane, and wouldn't you know it?
Well, because she does
that's right.
I don't think anyone was shocked in the theater with this. She does the old redial on the cordless phone, and it's 411.
Ooh.
Information, what city, please? And then the fucking halidone or whatever.
If you're a 411 operator and someone calls up, yeah, I killed that girl.
Yeah.
You got to report that.
Probably
right?
should.
Yep. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I asked what city and state, and he said, yes, here's my name, and I killed that girl. I just figured I'd hand it over to you fellas. You know what to deal with it there.
Yeah.
He even gives the address of the house.
Oh, are you looking for, yeah, I killed that girl. Are you looking for Killarney Girl, the bar on,
Yes, that's right. Madison Franks works there or whatever.
And yes, I guess I ate some of their brains. Yeah, I did. I did that too. Yeah. I tried to feed a cat to an ATM. I did that too.
A full American Psycho ending would be appreciated.
I would like that too.
It would
Yeah,
be awesome.
She is now out of it, and this is when he puts her in the tub, fully clothed, and is filling up the tub, and basically he's gone. He goes crazy here, but again, he's not doing, what has she got behind door number 2, Johnny? He's not doing that, but he is just sort of a little loopier at this point.
Well, all right. So question for the room then, because this movie's already bad and boring. If he was really...
No, it would be worse. It would be worse.
It would be worse? It wouldn't make it any better?
It would be worse, but more memorable.
Yes.
That, I think, is the trade-off.
Sure.
It's like, you definitely would... I was just bored at this point. This is supposed to be the big suspenseful moment.
It is, yes.
And like, oh, guess what? That chemical compound they talked about earlier, we're using it.
Oh, we
my
gotta talk.
God. It's happening finally. No, it's happening, and she can't move. She's about to drown. And I'm like, just end. I want this over. Like, I don't care about, like, I know she's not going to die here. I absolutely know that for sure.
We have found ways to drag this out even further.
Because the bathtub is filling up, and he's just explaining the whole thing. It's like, she was going to go to the dean and ruin our lives, and I couldn't have that. I begged and pleaded with you, baby, just to forgive me and move on. But here we are. You did this to yourself. And I think your suicidal bring me and Caitlin closer together.
Right.
That's
yeah,
nice.
Totally.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, who? Oh, yeah, that fucking daughter from the beginning.
Exactly.
And he's going to drown her. And then he reaches in. What's this? And he finds the necklace around her. And then he sees a ghost.
Oh, no.
Yeah, her face turns into the dead girl.
Yes. She
As
comes
a
out,
dead
right?
person coming after
Living
him.
dead girl. Oh, no, it's a Rob Zombie song.
And then he hits his head and he falls down on the this old school sink. There's blood rushing out of his head. He falls to the ground. Hey, another good time to end your movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to do
exactly.
that because then his body disappears when she's coming to consciousness and getting out of the tub.
Well,
and what happens
it
next?
takes 20 minutes to get out of the goddamn tub with the toes and the chain.
Right.
and the
Wiggle your
thing.
big toe, and she's learning
Yes.
again how to walk. And then we have to have a car chase on top of this.
There I was, November 6th, 1999. I'm trying to drown my wife in the bathtub, you see. I take a step back. The porcelain tile on the floor was wet. I slip, hit my head on the sink, and the next thing you know, when I came to, she was dead, and I came up with the idea for the flux capacitor.
Yes, he was working on that. He was just
Oh.
the paper was about the flux capacitor.
Yeah, maybe
You're
that's
totally right.
Maybe that's Rob Zemeckis' big fear is that's how he goes out, is he cracks his head on a fucking
Oh.
faucet. That's
Dude,
just how he goes.
yeah, that dude's got like those old person what do you call those rubber mats everywhere.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Everywhere. Just to make
Rubber is
sure.
everywhere. Rubber's in the tub. He's got the bar on the side.
Totally.
I
They-
should
they
hope
seem
so
like-
because he is an old person now. He's
That's also
70.
true.
He is. He is. And they seem like a lovely couple, but he does have a wife who dresses a lot like Betty Boop.
Yeah,
so,
really?
Yeah, he has like an old fashioned thing. He likes pin-up culture.
Nice. Good for him.
Ew.
Yeah.
But so like Derek's point, Harrison Ford is gone. He's fallen over again downstairs, so she has to do the thing of like reach and grab the phone from him
Sure.
to
Great.
call the cops. but that you can't do that, so she has to get the portable phone. What do we know? The cellular phone? What do we know about the cellular phone? It only gets service on the bridge.
Now, here's the thing, though. Not only does it get service in the middle of the bridge, it also presumably gets service farther beyond that, closer towards town.
So.
This woman drives literally to the center of the bridge as she's running away from this murderous fucking dude, and she stops the car in the middle of the bridge to make the fucking phone call. Just drive to the police station with the phone in your hand.
Yeah, exactly. You're on the road anyway, and she's also got she grabs the wrong car keys. She grabs the keys that is the truck that holds their boat. So it's like a big fucking cumbersome mess.
Hey, when you're supposed to do the setup and the payoff is supposed to feel satisfying.
Yeah.
You're just there and you're just like, get it over with. I'm fucking tired of this.
Well, it's like the Homer Simpson story, was it? And he hit her with a golf club. So she went golfing all the time. Didn't it bug her? No, you said bowling. Oh shit.
Exactly. And it's just so drawn out. And we have to be at the middle of the bridge because we got to visit the ghost in the water.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly. And big chase right here because Harrison Ford is like he's in the flatbed of the truck. He comes from behind once again with a strangling while this woman is driving pretty safe. She crashes into the fucking water, wouldn't you know it? We got a big scrum here trying to get out of the car, and then, oh boy, here's this ghost girl just floating up to help out the accident scene.
Well, the mast of the boat goes through the car that is directly beneath them and breaks the windshield so she can get out. It's like a perfect mousetrap horseshit that doesn't make any sense.
But yeah, the corpse like floats up and it's looking, like this girl looked normally, she pulls Harrison Ford down. And then like when it's like jobs, keeps him there, doesn't pull him down, but keeps him in the car. He drowns. Michelle gets away. And then you see this corpse falling and it turns from like this, young actress's face back to just the rotten corpse to be back down at the bottom of the water.
Maybe I guess it's telling you that her spirit is now at rest.
Oh yeah,
possibly.
yeah. This is the haunting will stop now. I guess.
No, you gotta free her from Davy Jones first. That's the next segment.
That evil Bill Nighy son of a bitch.
Oh, I gotta go back in the lake. Fuck.
Yeah. What lies beneath on Stranger Tides?
God.
The next one.
But yeah, so like that's literally it. Ford is dead. This girl's soul can rest. Cut to, we talked about the shot already at the beginning of the episode. She's in this graveyard and she's placing a rose. Wow, rose on her murderous husband's grave? No, of course not. It's Madison's tombstone. Don't you see your face in the snow?
Oh my God. Instead,
it's so dumb.
This end stinger thing should have been at Joe Morton's office with her daughter being like, yeah, your father was a murderer.
Yes.
Let's unpack this now.
Or your stepfather or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever it was. Yeah.
Exactly. It's more powerful if he is her father. Like, what is this other dude?
Why are you mentioning this other guy at all?
It's
just
because
it's messy. It's confusing.
2 movies on and they're driving right next to each other the whole time. But yeah, that's it. And just like this score, man, just full on fucking Bernard Herrmann psycho score right here. I mean, it is. What's his face does all the Zemeckis scores.
Alan
Silvestri. Yeah.
Silvestri.
It's weird because like Silvestri definitely has, you watch enough Zemeckis movies, you can hear it. He has a certain style that he does his music in, and you can hear a Silvestri score and it's him, except for this movie. This is just him doing Hitchcock shit. None of the Alan Silvestri flair is there at all. It sucks. Everything about this sucks.
It doesn't sound original at all, and it's weird to see that original music composed by. Is it original music now?
I thought there was going to have to be some sort of like inspiration from. Yeah, exactly. Kinda. I didn't look up to see if there's any lawsuits here from the Herman fucking estate, but that's it. That's the end of this movie. Good God, it's actually. I'm disliking it more now that we talked it through than I was yesterday, but let's go around the horn here for some final thoughts. Chris Cabin.
Okay, so K-19 is a no. 6 days, 7 nights is a yes.
Wait,
Cowboys and Aliens is a yes. Crossing Over is a no. Age of Adeline is a no. Call of the Wild, a no. Working Girl, yes.
Objection. Just because he's on the Widowmaker during the movie doesn't mean he's always on the Widowmaker.
I understand that.
Descend the mountain and eat pussy, dude.
I understand that. I've spent time with. I've seen that movie. I spent time with the man. I don't think he eats pussy.
All right,
that's my. I made
the
judgment there.
Okay.
This is a horrible movie. Never watch it unless you are like a Zemeckis person who like is a completist. I guess I guess you can watch it. It takes so long to do what we explained here. You don't understand how much fucking time is wasted with, I guess, what he says, like, technology. It's so fantastic. Yeah, well, the fucking go in a lab and do that and make like fucking teaching fucking films for kids to learn how to do it. That's fine. Don't make me fucking watch it. This fucking shit sucks. And like, to me, it's no different than the Beowulf thing, the fucking Christmas Carol thing, the fucking Polar Express thing. It's the same thing. He's just playing with the toys, and he's like, "Well, I can get you to hand over $12.50 for it, so let's do it."
Well, welcome to Marwin.
Yes. Also,
oh god damn that fucking movie. Eric Siska.
Yeah. It's not a recommend. I did not. I feel like I enjoy parts of these movies. I'll say these movies. Like it's just such a mess, but I like the actors in it. I like some of the atmosphere stuff. But it just doesn't come together. It doesn't work. Instead, I think you should just eat pussy.
That's
No, there you go. There's
highly recommended.
Like.
Yeah, much better time.
Steve Sadak.
But it doesn't take 2.5 hours. That's for sure. If you're doing it the right way. It's all I know. No, this movie stinks. It's incredibly boring. Like, I do think why this movie made so much money and made, it beat X-Men at the box office. It's the Ford Pfeiffer thing. Like, holy shit, these are huge movie stars.
Yeah.
And again, Pfeiffer's bringing it. She gets to do that dual role thing, which is kind of fun, and she's like sexy, scary for a hot second. But then Ford is just on. It's the mumbly version of Harrison Ford. Like, I don't usually put subtitles on when I'm watching movies. I did for this guy. He's like, I don't know what he's talking about. It should be shorter, tighter, more fun, more scary, more suspenseful. Or to Eric's point, it should just be a domestic drama that ends with him calling the cops. And he's like, yeah, I killed that woman. Let me face the music.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I subscribe to Eric's theory of there are two movies in this movie, so we'll call them What Lies Beneath A and What Lies Beneath B. What Lies Beneath B is the ghost story one, because B for boo. And the domestic thriller is What Lies Beneath A, and I think in there, that is a good movie. That's like if you are trying to do this Hitchcock, tribute or, riff or whatever you want to call it, that's where you would do this. The confirmation of paranormal activity in this movie is a huge bummer, because you can play it as like, is it or isn't it until the very end, and then just have this like kind of nice, quick wrap up. Yeah, I fucking killed her. Now the cops are coming. Like, whatever it is. Yeah. And you don't have to have a CGI ghost girl holding his fucking foot down in the car. Like, that's all just dumb. And also, like, if you just kind of made it one movie, yeah, it would probably not be 2 hours and 10 minutes. Watch it. Don't expect to like it. If you're like a Bobby Z completist or a Harrison Ford guy or a fucking Michelle Pfeiffer person, whatever. Because, yeah, star power is here. The star wattage is in effect. The director pedigree is in effect. It's just a whiff all around. But that is going to do it for this episode of We Hate Movies. Of course, if you want more We Hate Movies, you can check out our Patreon, patreon.com/We Hate Movies, where just a few days from now, if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, which is a Tuesday, this Friday, We Love Movies is dropping all new for June, where we are talking about a good Robert Zemeckis movie, Back to the Future 3, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
charming
is
little movie.
Hell yeah. And it's one movie inside one movie.
It is
indeed.
Nice. It has Mary Steenburgen in it, which is a huge plus all the time.
Hell yeah. It has Christopher Lloyd's first on-screen kiss in a picture. All sorts of stuff going on there. I'm going to be very excited to talk about that. But that's coming out this Friday. So we got that going on. We got the month of June here. So we have Chris Cabin, I believe, A Once in a Lifetime is coming out.
We do. We are talking about David Silver is an unwed father in this lifetime movie, and it is quite a time. You know, we don't get to say this enough. You used to be able to branch out with these guys, and I'm so glad that, you know, he decides to not try that. Just do the same thing. Just keep doing David Silver. That's fine. But yeah, we had a hell of a time talking about that one.
We got that going on. Of course, Animation Damnation, The Nexus, all that happening. Big month for The Nexus, of course. We are going to be finishing TOS, the original run of the 66 series. So we'll be announcing what's going on with The Nexus at the end of that episode, so you don't want to miss that. That's going on. June also has Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire-Mentary coming out. Ooh. It is a jam-packed month to be a Patreon supporter, folks. Patreon.com/WeHateMovies. Where also, if you're at the $8 level or up right now, you might be listening to this very podcast episode ad-free. That's right, commercial-free We Hate Movies episodes only on the Patreon. So you definitely want to check all that out. And the cool thing is, this is like We Hate Movies sweep season, baby. Mm-hmm. We are just starting the Summer Blockbuster Extravaganza. So, Steve, next Tuesday, what motion picture will we be discussing?
Oh, dude, get on your pink fuchsia suit and join us in Dick Tracy, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yes. This is going to be a mighty title from our childhood being talked about here. Is this the first time we've done a Warren Beatty movie?
Possibly.
Must be, right?
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah, wow. So that's going to be welcome to the show.
Well, because we had to, of course, we deleted the Bullworth episode.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have done in the first place. But
that's in a box at the bottom of a lake. Yeah.
Yes. That we actually, people are going to start believing we actually deleted an episode.
No, that did not happen. No, this is the first time we'll be talking about a Warren Beatty movie. So next week, when we're all talking into our watches with Dick Tracy, I've been Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Sisk.
Chris Cabin.
Take it easy.